minutes to go here in the first quarter with no score on homecoming day.
Check and see, can you hear you, Fred?
Keep talking. One of y'all talk to him.
1 2. Here we go.
Can you hear?
1 2. Can you hear us?
Can you hear yourself, Master?
I can hear myself.
I can hear y'all.
I can hear.
All right. Okay. All right. 1 2. Banu's going to throw it out there. Scott in the flat makes the catch, tripped up, and he will run across the 30 down to about the 33.
Looks like it's going to be about a yard short of the first down.
Bring up a third down and about 1 for the Rams.
Make a little comment on Lane. They came marching down the field from the 15, got about 4 or 5 first downs. Missed a 41-yard field goal, no?
Yeah, came out against the Rams defense and went 60 yards from the 15 down to around the 25. And there the Rams were able to hold them. The field goal came up short. And the Rams keeping that streak of the goose egg on the scoreboard for the opposing team. Boy, that's gonna be real close.
It's gonna be close. I don't think he got it, no.
I don't think so.
They say he got it too.
They say he gave it to him. Okay.
Hello. All right, Bishop, do you have us? All right.
Appreciate it, Bishop.
All right, let me know. Let me know when we're good. When we're on there. All right, thanks a lot. All right, we are live from the ASU Coliseum, homecoming 2019. Game in progress. We're in the first quarter, 8:28 to go. There's no score. Rams first possession. It'll be first and 10 at the Albany State 34-yard line. Banu, the Albany State quarterback, ready to go here in the pistol. Play action. He wants to pass. Looks downfield, throwing it deep. Man, wide open. That is Jordan at the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Rams.
That's just
66 yards. A strike. And Rashad Jordan, this is his first catch since what, the first game?
First catch since the first game. Jordan came into the day with only 2 catches, I believe, Fred. And boy, that was none bigger than that one. First touchdown of the day for the Rams.
That was a nice pass too, Coach.
Yeah, nice touch. Led him with it, Fred. He led him to the promised land.
And he ran right through it, made the catch, and the Albany State is up 6-0 with 8:05 to go in the first quarter.
And boy, that's big. We were talking the last couple of weeks about how that running game had got going, and we expected the passing game to eventually get going because teams were going to have to come up and play the run. That time, Albany State did a little play action, fake to the running back, and they rolled over there, and they bit him. Boy, he was wide open, the quarterback hit him.
Point after, Belena's kick is up, and it's good. Albany State 7, Lane nothing. It is homecoming 2019. I want to thank you for tuning into our broadcast. We apologize for our listeners out there for getting on late, but the Rams are up 7-0. First quarter here on a beautiful homecoming day. Kind of warm today. We have a very lightly, partly cloudy day. It's high around 90 degrees. I'm Fred Suttles with Northern Newton coach Jesse Massey. Thank you for tuning in to our broadcast today. It's a huge game there for both teams. Albany State on a 3-game winning streak, want to improve to 4-2. You got the alumni in town, thousands of fans, stadium, people still flowing in, tailgaters, vendors, everything going on, and it's always big like that for homecoming. Coach.
Yes, sir. Talk to me.
You talk to me. What's going on out there?
Look, it's everywhere. Everywhere you want to go.
Let's back up, though. First, we missed the first drive of the game.
Yes, we did.
Lane got the ball, and they went down the field about 60 yards.
And almost hit a 41-yard field goal for it. And luckily, it looked like the wind was blowing away from it and took it away. We got to do a better job. They score a lot of points, don't they, Norm? Do they score a lot of points?
Well, they're ahead of Albany State as far as scoring offense. They are coming in about 28 points a game.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a little bit better than Albany State, but Albany State did what they're supposed to do. They bend but don't break off defense again. They allowed the team went down the field, but when they got close to the red zone, Albany State stiffened up and turned them away with nothing.
All right, we got to watch the guy back deep to return, Anthony Evelyn. He's a 5'9", 165-pound sophomore. He is their leader that in all-purpose yards. He doesn't get the catch this time, and it'll be the Rams with great coverage. Number 11 picked it up, Ahmad Isaac, and he did not make the 15. Well, they give him the 15-yard line. And this time, normally we've been angle kicking to the left, and I think Lane has been scouting that. They had that top returner, Evelyn, on this side.
Yes, sir.
And Belena's crossed them up and kicked the other way.
And they did a good job of closing it down, Norman, and not getting that guy Lane to run through.
Yeah, that's a good job all around by the special teams. Belena's with the kick. Like you said, Fred, normally kicking it to one side of the field, they scouted it out, so they put that guy over here. He's able to get a good kickoff to the other side, and then the special teams doing a good job of getting down covering the kick.
talking about this guy, he wears jersey number 1, averaging 100 and almost 200 yards in all-purpose yards. He's number 2 in the conference, 197 a game. Back to pass, first down lane from the 15. Woo! Nailed number 20 with the catch, Kingston Davis, and all he got was the line of scrimmage and 2 blue jerseys.
Yeah, that's a good job by the Rams defense coming up. I think that was number 35, 39, Rollins, who's been running sideline to sideline in this Rams defense. He did everything right, except I don't like for him to get up taunting a little bit like that. You just don't walk away. Don't make a good play and go back to your huddle. We don't need those unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. Got an interesting fact about penalties with the Rams. I'll tell you about that in just a minute.
It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 15. Lane back to pass. Has time. Throw it over the middle. It's caught for a first down. Quarterback Michael Huntley connects to his receiver, and it'll be a first down at about the 29-yard line. Number 11, Isaac, on the receiving end of that pass.
That's the guy. That's the guy who returned the kick. He took a big lick on that kickoff and came back with a nice catch right there.
Yeah, so Isaac gives them a new set of downs. No huddle offense. 4 receivers here for the Dragons. Lane out of Jackson, Tennessee. And boy, Rollins read that one. He knocked it down, did the great thing by knocking the ball down, pass defended. But boy, a split second quicker, he's in the end zone.
He read it too, Norm. He did a good job looking at that one.
Rollins playing geeked up today in front of this homecoming crowd. He's a sophomore out of Wrightsville, Georgia. This is his second homecoming, I believe, with the Rams. The boy, he's off to a great start. Nice tackle, and right there, pass defense.
He's got some family members, I think, in the stands. I saw him with the Rollins jerseys on right beneath us there. 2nd and 10. Again, back to pass Huntley. Throw it in. He's behind the receiver that time. Evelyn, who had 2 guys on him. Had Bush as well as the safety there, Jones, watching that guy. And I asked Coach Waits, defensive coordinator for the Rams, what are you going to do? He said, you want to bang him, knock him around, and contain this guy. He said, we just, going to play our defense and make him earn anything. It'll be 3rd and 10 here. Lane with the ball, resting at the 29-yard line. Albany State with a 7-0 lead here. Michael Huntley, the quarterback, he is a 5'11", 185-pound sophomore. He's from Montgomery, Alabama. Looks near side, throwing it man wide open, and they make the catch, and we trip him up. And Rawlings with the tackle, but they do connect. A nice pass out there. Got behind that coverage. Darren Clark on the receiving end, and they get all the way down to the Ram 30-yard line.
Boy, number 26, Thomas Ward, in single coverage over here on this side. He stumbled coming out of the receiver break, and the guy was wide open. He was beat on that one. Quarterback laid it out for him. It was a fingertip catch, and then
let it.
Yeah, he was able to haul it in, but we got him down at the 30-yard line. Boy, what a big play for Lane.
Huntley ready to go here. 1st and 10, the Ram 30, quarterback keeper. And he is going to get maybe back to the line of scrimmage, the 30-yard line, and coming up there with a quick tackle there, I believe it's number 44, Andre Heller for the Rams. A couple of guys there, so good defense on that particular play. 5:53, the clock's ticking. I want to thank Albany State University sponsors of Golden Rams Athletics, Phoebe Putnam Memorial Hospital, Flint Community Bank, BSN Sports, Park Inn by Radisson, Court Inn and Suites also by Radisson, and give a few more in just a moment. 2nd and 10. Huntley flushed out to the left. Has room to run it if he wants to. He tucks it and out of bounds around the 25, maybe the 24-yard line. Some more of our sponsors, Easy Copy, Maryland's Fried Chicken, Nike, King's Family Dentistry, WZBN Praise 105.5 FM, and You Save It Pharmacy. Homecoming 2019, the greatest of all time.
Lane right back down here on the 24-yard line where they won that first drive that we missed. They won the other hash for that first play. Now they're over here on the near side of the field, and let's see if the Rams can do something and play that defense. And this time, I expect Lane to go for it if they get it fourth and short. Yeah.
3rd and 4. Ball at the Ram 24. Back to pass. Huntley looks to the left. Man wide open there. And easy touchdown. 24-yard pass play. Number 11 on the receiving end, Ahmad Isaac out of Birmingham, Alabama. 7-6 your score. A PAT would tie it up with 4:48 to go here on homecoming day. First quarter.
Well, that's the first touchdown the Rams are giving up in a couple of weeks. That starting unit shut out Clark. They scored some points on the reserves. And then last week they shut out Tuskegee. And Lane comes down the field twice, and that time they cash it in.
They scored 38 points last week over in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. They lost 45-38, but they were able to connect and get on that board, and they tied up at 7 apiece here. So 4:48 to go here in the first quarter on homecoming day. It's tied up. Coach Massey Twice they moved it down the field. Last time they missed the field goal. This time they connect, and they've gotten behind our coverage a couple of times on big plays. We got to figure out something to do that.
And there ain't nothing comical about it or singing about it. He just ran a straight fly pattern. He ran underneath it on touch pass, touchdown. We got to do a better job of adjusting and not giving that guy so much cushion. And that safety got to come over and give some help now. If the quarterback rolling that way, he's got to check him out.
Yeah, the quarterback already almost 100 yards passing here in the first quarter. That's hard to believe. On just 2 drives, this guy's up near 100 yards. Had about 85 on that drive, and so let's see if the Rams can figure out a way to work on that, because coming in, Rams doing not too bad against
pass defense.
Yeah, about 124 yards a game, but that's because teams are throwing a lot on them late when the Rams had a lead. So see if the Rams can figure that out on this next drive.
Okay, so this Lane offense averaging 226 passing yards in the air. And they, like Norman said, they almost got half of that already. Thank you for tuning in to WZBN Praise 105.5. And you can load up the app. Just load that app up, WZBN Praise 105.5 FM. And you can listen to us on your mobile device. This game also is being streamed on FloFootball.com today. So here's the run-up and the kick by Lane. Not that deep, angle towards the sideline, and it goes out of bounds. So the Rams will get this at the 35-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 penalty on that kickoff. So Albany State in a tie ball game, 7-7. Homecoming. And, guys, I wanted to talk about this, and we can do this throughout the game.
Yes, sir.
Think about over the years some of the big homecoming games that you recall and some of the big events, maybe some of the big plays, and I want to talk about some of those as we go throughout the broadcast.
Okay.
I have a few on my mind, and see what you guys come up with.
Okay.
All right. So 7-7, the Rams tied up, and I think about big. I think about a homecoming. I don't want to talk about it, a loss. Bethune-Cookman, I don't know if you guys remember that one.
That's way back there.
1995. They came here. They brought the band with 19 buses.
Woo. Now, how do we wind up playing Bethune-Cookman on our homecoming?
I think we did it twice, but I remember this particular last time we did it. They beat it. They drove up and down. Remember the year before we went down there in '94, and we just did beat them by a point. They paid us back. That was a good game, but better for them. First down at the Ram 35-yard line. Tracy Scott looking for running room near side, and he turns the corner. Won't get much, maybe a yard, and end up making the tackle for Lane is going to be number 40, Johnny Russell, out of Memphis, Tennessee. So it'll be 2nd down and 9. Albany State.
On that now, we didn't get a chance to knock those guys off track, Norm. Once they saw that develop, those guys pushed us up the field, and we couldn't get no balance on the pushing back, and that's why we just gained a half a yard.
Yeah, the Rams, but you have to stick with the running game, because we see late in the game how that wears the defense out, and the Rams break off a lot of big runs late.
Tracy Scott, the leading rusher, with 359 yards on the season. This time is half a ball is fumbled. Scramble for it. We'll have to wait and see after they unstack who might have it. Havisham hit. Ball popped up in the air, and it is recovered by the Rams. So we're forced to call on that ball. It'll be 3rd down as the ball is rested right there at about the 36. We'll call it 3rd and 9.
And Havisham used to do a good job protecting that ball. He must got a hit on that ball.
A helmet or something. Yeah, something popped it straight out of there in the air. He will stay in the game as the Ram lone setback. Got trips, 3 receivers to the left, 1 split wide right. Deontay Banu, the redshirt freshman quarterback, is going to reset one of our receivers there and move him over to the right, and we're ready to go here. 3rd down and about 9. Throw it near side, and Wooten with the catch and a 1st down for the Rams. One guy missing today, of course, is Mike Green, and I talked to the head trainer, Becky. Yeah, Becky, and she told me that it's the ULC. It's the elbow. Okay. He's supposed to have surgery this coming week, so we don't know how many weeks he may be out. He's here, of course, on the sideline over there with Calais Williams. We got some walking wounded. Of course, Antonio Leroy out for the season as well. So it'll be 1st down Rams. We call it the 48-yard line of Albany State. The game is tied at 7 apiece. First quarter with 2:48 to go here. And thought we moved a little early. They are going to run the option, and nice run there by Havisham. Nifty move there. I think, was that number 5 he put the juke on?
He put some on him.
Yeah, 7 yards on the play. He almost had him right there near the line of scrimmage, and he cut inside him and picked up good yardage. It'll be, we call it 2nd down and about close to 3 to go.
Yeah, that was McQueen. He's one of the leading tacklers with 26 tackles, a couple of interceptions coming in, and Habersham able to handle him in the flat and get on the field for some yards.
Yeah, he juked him.
Yeah.
Habersham, 160 yards rushing. He also catches the ball well at the backfield. Second down and a really long two to go here for the Rams. Handed off. Habersham, first down inside the 40 and yanked down, and he got close to about the 36-yard line. In there to make the stop is number 32 there on defense. It's Brace McKenzie out of Geneva, Florida. But it's a first down. They moved the chain gang. First down at the 36-yard line. What we're seeing early in this game, both teams moving the ball well.
Exactly.
And this is, if I'm not mistaken, this is the fourth drive of the game. Both teams have had 2 drives. Not a penalty flag thrown so far. And believe it or not, go ahead, Fred.
On the kickoff.
1. Okay, 1 penalty.
First down. Banu to the left. Flushed out. And he could throw it away if he wanted.
That's going to be a hit, right?
Yeah. Hit out of bounds.
Now we got one that I just was saying it. But the Rams have the fewest 58 yards penalties per game in the SIAC. Their opponent's penalty when they're playing the Rams on the 59 yards per game.
They picked it up.
So we make people play better?
Apparently, when the Rams play, the officials hold on to their flags because that's the lowest penalties per game in the SIAC.
Well, how did they hold on to that one, Coach?
I don't. They picked that one up.
They picked that one up. They got whacked out of bounds on that play right there, Fred.
Looked like he was out of bounds, and they take the flag. We're going to lose a couple of yards back at the 38-yard line. It'll be second down and 12 here. So trips right, 3 receivers, 1 split to the left side here. Banu, again, working from that pistol setup. Got a minute 9, 1:09 left here in the first quarter. We're tied up at 7 apiece. Albany State going from left to right, dressed out in all royal blue. Jerseys, pants, silver headgear, trimmed in gold. Handoff, Habersham. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown Rams. 38 yards, Habersham high-stepping down that sideline with a big TD.
That's a good job by the Rams. We're talking about how he got bottled up and tackled for only a couple of yards on that previous play. That time he goes for a season-long 38 yards. His previous long was only 24 yards. And Habersham increases his touchdown total to 3 TDs on the season.
Fred, did he get touched on that? That's what I was looking at. I wish we would have had the monitor. I don't think anybody touched him.
Man, he was high-stepping. Yeah, high-stepping there from about the 5 to 10-yard line all the way in there. So the Rams retake the lead 13-7. And we do have, we can see it on the monitor. I don't think our monitor's here going. But either way, point after Bolinas. He's normally pretty good. And he does nail it. 14-7, your new score here. Albany State with the lead over Lane. Homecoming 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Want to thank, of course, one of our big sponsors. If you're in the market for a new or used Chevrolet, contact Todd Mims at Prince Chevrolet at 229-854-7970. Todd has over 26 years experience, and he's the best in the business. Give him a call, 229-854-7970, and drive off in a brand new Chevrolet.
I know Todd when he was a little bitty boy. His grandmother stayed on Whitney when we were staying there with Todd Mims. My man.
Yep. Big concert last night at the City. You missed it, Coach?
I missed it. Yeah. Estimate the crowd for me. How many?
3-ish, 4-ish,
close to 4-ish.
Yeah. I thought the Civic Center held about 12 with the floor, but Coach Mason said it's only 10 with the floor. So I'm gonna say, like y'all say, probably somewhere right around 4,000. It was a nice crowd though, and I think Frankie Beverly enjoyed himself as much as the crowd did.
To be 72 years old, he put on a great show.
Yes.
Okay. And the music was outstanding.
Outstanding.
That lead guitar,
watch out.
That guy was playing.
Man, he was tearing it up.
He was tearing it up.
No singing about degrading women or robbing the liquor store. None of that. Just singing about good times and good spirits, and we had a nice time in there.
Just one disappointment. I was waiting for Beyonce to come out.
I'm glad she did.
Before I let go.
Fred would have caught a charge last night. Beyonce would have came out.
Kick off Fred. There we go.
Here's a kick out Bolinas. Again, they're going to wait for the fair catch, and they'll get the ball at the 25-yard line. So, of course, they can do that, and they will get it. We're kicking away from number 1 there. Good job kicking that ball away from Evelyn. It'll be first down at the 25 for the Dragons with 49 ticks left on the first quarter clock.
Now, let's see if we're making adjustments on these pass plays they've been hurting us with, because it look like we're trying to give them too much cushion on, and they're taking advantage of it, and he's floating over the top, and that receiver is getting behind us. Again, we got to get that safety over there to help now.
Yeah, they got us twice. Rams pass defense coming in number 5 in the conference, 190 yards a game, and I think they've given up close to half that in this first quarter. And let's see if they can tighten up. They got 3 interceptions last week, so let's see if they can start making some changes here.
First down at the 25-yard line. Quarterback Huntley under pressure.
Got the block in the back.
In the backfield, and he throws it away. Had Elijah Brown all on top of him, and they don't call that block there in the backfield as he flushed him out, and I think that accounted as a quarterback hurry. So good job by Elijah Brown on the Rams defense. Put the pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, I thought they were out of the free blocking zone there. So he was pursuing the quarterback probably about 7 yards deep in the backfield, and the guy went one way and he pushed Elijah in the back, and I thought for sure they were going to call that one, but no foul.
Elijah with a sack on the year, 2.5 tackles for loss, second down from the 25-yard line. Holding time. He dumps it off there to Evelyn underneath, and we hit him there. It's going to be a short gain, and he will be taken down around the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the play, so there's a little dump off there by this guy. And talking about, he's averaging almost 100 yards a game receiving. He catches a lot of balls, and coming into the day, I think he's close to third. I think he was it, Norm, around 20, 29, 28. Yeah.
I think he came in with 29 catches, 492 yards receiving. Both of those lead the conference.
4 touchdowns. It'll be third down and about 7 to go.
Flats.
And under pressure, they flip it out there underneath to the back, and we knock him down in the backfield. Number 21, and that's a great defensive play there by, can't quite pick it up the number there.
Second quarter coming, Fred.
Yeah.
No time on the
30,
clock.
looks like number 34 on that tackle, Fred.
All right, that's going to be the end of the first quarter. So your score is 14-7. Albany State with the lead. End of one quarter, Coach Massey.
Look at it. We finally going to get somebody to punt the ball one time, Norm. And Fred, they've been marching up and down the field, getting yardage like the devil. So hopefully we can make sure they punt this ball and get that drive straight a lot. I saw some good things right there. We did a lot of adjustments there to get this ball down north and south. The defense has got to work on that long pass, but that's what they hurting us with, Norm.
Yeah. So after coming out on their first 2 drives, getting about 145 yards, that time they're not able to convert a first down, only get 1 yard against the Rams defense of 3 and out. Let's see if this Rams offense can get back out here. They've been hot. Their first 2 drives, both converted into touchdowns. See if they can keep it going. Make this homecoming crowd happy.
They've been hot on a hot day. Presentation going on the field. That's a bigger check down. I don't know how much it was for, who it's from, but President Frederick is very glad to have it. Now another one. So back-to-back presentations on homecoming day already, and President Marion Frederick down there to receive those nice checks.
Yeah, when a check is big like that, it's always got at least 6 numbers on them. Figures, I'm being told. So let's hope those are some 6-figure checks down there. I hope they're 7 figures.
All right, so congratulations. I want to thank our donors. So we go to the second quarter, 14-7. They will change ends. It'll be lane ball, 4th down, and the punting team on. Kevin G is the punter. He's 5th in the conference, averaging 35.7. And back deep for the Rams. Can't pick up the jersey there. Right at about the Ram 35-yard line. Get him in just a moment.
Good job. Hey.
And there's no chance to return. Short kick. Did we get a piece of it?
No, we didn't get. We rushed him.
Okay.
We rushed him
off the side of his foot.
Yes,
sir. It'll be a short one. He shanked it out of bounds, and see what they spotted
Looked
down.
like he had the 30, Fred.
Yeah, side judge had to run about 40 yards down there to figure out where it went out of bounds.
35?
Yeah, the 35-yard line, and it's going to be, about a 10, 12-yard punt?
Okay.
So the Rams going to get great field position at the lane 35-yard line, and that was caused by the what? Pressure.
Pressure. They put pressure up the middle on him, and he had to rush that thing to get it away.
14-7. Some other games around the day. It's homecoming everywhere. Or classic. Tuskegee and Morehouse are battling Columbus today. The Morehouse Tuskegee Classic. Benedict homecoming. They're hosting Miles. Alcorn State homecoming hosting Savannah State, and Central State hosting Fort Valley. Kentucky State hosting Clark Atlanta. All homecoming or either a classic. Tracy Scott on the carry, but no gain on the play. Had guys in the backfield. Number 3, James Marable and company back there to knock him down. No gain at the 35-yard line.
Well, that one didn't develop in anything. They smelt that one. They looked like they were in the backfield on that play, Fred. They had everybody coming. We had something coming back to our right or left. We could have had a daylight all day.
Fans still flowing in the game here. Homecoming day, a lot of activity. Big parade this morning. So a lot of people enjoyed the parade, and boy, it's cooking out here today.
Take it over, Fred. Yeah. Cooking, baby.
Cooking. Rams going from right to left on your radio. Put a man in motion. Jordan here on second down. Quarterback option. And Banu, not a lot of running room to work with there, and he goes down. No gain on the play. So they defensed it well. Rams going east and west, and Lane outflanked them on that there. It'll be 3rd down and 10 coming up.
And number 12 came down in there as the pitch man relationship to the quarterback, and they had the end had the pitch man, so we had nowhere to go. He rotated back down inside because he knew that option was coming on him.
But once they start doing that, you can see it.
Yeah.
Our defensive coaches can see it. And our offense coaches can see it, and hopefully they'll make an adjustment and account for that guy.
Yeah.
Run a receiver behind him.
So 3rd and 10, the Rams in a passing situation here. 4 receivers, Banu ready to go, and we get a flag procedure. Somebody must have moved there as the line judge came in quickly. And
okay, that's a mental thing.
Right? Make it 3rd and 15, and you want to get some good yardage and give Bolinas an opportunity to try and kick a long field goal.
Yeah.
But we'll see the Rams backed out to the 40-yard line, so 3rd and 15. Need to make the 25 for a first down. 13-17 to go, second quarter action. Albany State leading it by a touchdown, 14-7. So Banu ready to go. Back to pass. Has a little time, throw it over the middle. Looking there, man, wide open. Jordan, 5. And he'll walk in there. Touchdown, Rams. 40 yards. Nice little post pattern. And he was wide open. And another pass right down the money.
Boy, they sent a blitz. They look like 5 or 6 guys at the quarterback. Look like single coverage all across the board in the secondary. And he did beat this guy on a little post route, like you said, for the quarterback put the ball right on him.
And let's give the quarterback credit. He gave him a nice pass to run underneath. Go ahead, Norm.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
We were talking about how Lane. Yeah, Lane has got some good passing yards. Hey, this guy's racking it up now. I think he has more passing yards so far in this game than he's had all season.
Yeah.
We'll take a look at that.
Yeah, his numbers, didn't have to pass it much last week, but he does a good job there. He's the holdout on the PAT. Bolinas is true again. It's 21-7. Albany State in the second quarter, 13 minutes to go. And the Rams have a 2-touchdown lead over the Dragons out of Lane. Coach,
you can't let them go. You got to put the metal to the metal game.
While I have a moment, Coach, I want to thank you because the guys appreciate that Gatorade you made sure they had on the sideline. Who was the alum they helped out?
Miss Samuels. Miss Samuels saw me at Walmart. Coach G came to me and said, Coach, we're out of Gatorade. We needed some help. So I said, well, he said, give him one day. And I was in line getting ready to pay for it. And I saw Fred at Walmart. She said, how many left on the shelf? I said, it's 12 left. I got 6. She told me to go back and get the other 12. So we have 18 cans of Gatorade for these guys for the next 2 weeks to do their thing, Norman. That's great right there. Now you can't beat that with a stick. That's great. We have a lot of success. Thank you, Miss Samuels. The Rams, thank you, and Coach Gabe and the team, thank you. Thank you for stepping up.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Love it when alumni do things to support the school like that.
Yeah, you didn't have to ask.
Yeah. And it's not always a big thing. You don't have to give $1,000. Do what you can. And she saw a need and stepped right in. That's huge.
Okay, so Albany State leading at 21-7 here on homecoming day. Bolinas set the kickoff for the Rams, and again we're going to kick it.
We were offsides on this kickoff,
and they're going to wait for the fair catch. And will they have an opportunity to add on yardage from the 25? We'll find out with 13 minutes still to go here in the second quarter. And
Fred, you got me. Look, I got a very special surprise. I've been working for 5 years on the wall down on the practice field. Friday, we got the wall up with all of the championships and room for more. Put on that wall. It's a great recruiting tool, and it's a great thing for these guys to come out after practice or before practice. You can go down. I want you to go down and look at it, take pictures, get the family. We got all the Fountain City Classic Division II. We got the SIAC championships, the national championships, the East and West championships. It's a great thing, and it costs $4,000, but it didn't cost the university anything.
That's alumni stepping up again.
You got it. That's just the little bitty things, like you say, Norm, that we try to put so they can take things and put towards these kids' education.
All right. Well, thank you. And I know you've been working on that project for a long time.
5 years, man.
You were trying to get it straight. What goes on there?
Yeah.
Great job.
I bothered you at work.
It's all good. First down, the 30-yard line. They add the 5 yards on there after the fair catch, and they will give it to him on the run this time. Anthony Evelyn, 5'9" wide receiver, on a little run around the edge there. He's going to get about 5 yards out to the 35-yard line. It'll be second down and 5 for the Dragons.
They pulled everybody in.
They tried everything they can to get the ball in Evelyn's hands to give him an opportunity to make a play. Leads the conference in 6 touchdowns and also receivers and receptions and receiving yards. And like Fred said, second in all-purpose yards. This guy does it all.
2nd down and 5. They're going to go to the running game here. Big running back, number 20, and we wrestle him down after a tough game. He had a couple of big runs early on in the first drive, and he's a big load there. Kingston Davis, 230-pounder in that backfield, and that time only a tough yard as a couple of Rams were waiting on him. It'll be 3rd and 4.
Let's see, can we get him to punt again? See, can we get this ball back from him here on this 3rd down? Big play by the Rams, dirty blue defense now. Big play.
So 3rd down and 4. Lane coming in today, averaging 36% conversion rate. Back to pass, 3rd down, man open there. They are going to get it. Evelyn is that guy. Number 1 is going to catch it for the 1st down, and finally we wrestle him down around the 43. So they get a new set of downs here. 1st and 10 for the Dragons.
Believe me or not, the assistant head coach, defensive coach, they worked on that play where that guy sits down in the middle after he gets off, and we were making a good job making contact, and we just let him go that time. He got the necessary yards for the 1st down.
Yeah, he ran a good route.
Yeah, he ran a good route.
He went far enough to have the 1st down, and then he broke a tackle after that, able to get some more decent yardage.
So 1st and 10 as they will go to the ground game, and there's a big guy there, that big load, Davis on the carry. Boy, another good run by him, about 13 yards, and he'll get down to the Ram 44-yard line. So another 1st down, back-to-back there by the Dragons from Lane College. And, of course, Lane out of Jackson, Tennessee. We made that long drive up there last season.
That's a ride, too, baby.
They're on the SIAC Western side here. They're ready to go. 3 receivers here. 1st and 10. They're at the Ram 44. Albany State leading at 21-7. It's a 14-point lead for the Rams here. We're in the 2nd quarter with 10:32 to go. And Huntley under center will hand off to the big tailback, and Davis is dragged down there. Is that Boyd?
Look like it.
No, number 30. That's 30. Pierre. Yeah.
Okay.
Stephon Pierre.
Okay, Coach Messi, so, you know, I'm the umpire on our crew and on our high school level. And so I watch the center a lot and watch how he's snapping the ball. I think I just noticed something with their center now. Let's pay attention to it. When it's a running play, I think he snaps from the front of the ball. If it's a passing play, he grips the ball from the back and snaps it in like a shotgun. Maybe he's doing it just in the shotgun.
Woo! The Rams, what a play. What a defensive play there. Big time there. And who is that, number 97? I think that's Brendan Manuel who met him back there. The guy was trying to block him, and he met the runner there. Oh, he got a real good spot.
Boy, with the shotgun, that was a 5-yard loss easily. Wow, he was nowhere near the 44.
There's our lady right here on this side of us.
He was nowhere near the 46 yard
line.
Oh,
he wouldn't, Fred. No, it's a bad spot.
Yeah, that was all the way back to probably closer to the 48 on that one.
So they benefit on the spot. It'll be 3rd down and 12 at the Ram 46. Lane Dragons ready to go here. The quarterback, Michael Huntley, in the shotgun with 4 receivers here. 3rd down and whistle there. Timeout Albany State. 9:11 to go. Timeout Albany State. And, of course, we're going to keep it here. Thank you for tuning in today. As it's a beautiful homecoming. They're a little warm today, but nothing like homecoming.
And the Ram rooters know him, tell them what they had, know him. Oh, my goodness.
Well, now, Coach Master, don't take this the wrong way, but they said don't tell everybody about all the food they had over there because after the game they get a big rush because we bragged about them so much. But, yeah, needless to say, me and Coach Master went over there and ate good. Yeah. They took care of us as usual.
Big time.
And where's my plate?
It's out there.
It's still over there.
Yeah, they said they got you after the game. We can't bring food in.
If you come through this gate behind us, well, maybe not.
No, it was a little lady right there.
Oh man,
she wasn't playing.
Yeah, they stopped me 4 times coming in today. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I don't mind the security though. Yeah. Keep everybody safe.
Yeah, tailgating. We'll look to see them. They're out there tailgating. The fans out there.
Too.
And again, thank you for tuning in here. Homecoming is 3rd and 12. Albany State took a defensive timeout. Coach Waits, Coach Rivers, defensive coordinators. They do it both together. They're trying to get the fans into it. So a big one here, see if we can stop them here on 3rd and long. Lane Dragons. Got to watch number 1. He's lined up in the slot on the left side. 4 receiver package here on 3rd down. Huntley. Looking at the Ram defense. Rams, free play. Woo! Big hit there. Tyler Scott's going to have to come out of the ball game.
Now, I'm surprised they didn't stop that play because
it was unabated.
Yeah. If it was on the Rams, if the Rams were offsides, then They should have blown that dead because that quarterback got killed on that one. And it might have been on Lane moving first. That's why they didn't.
Yeah, well, if it was Lane moving, they should have stopped. That's a false start.
You're right, Fred. Either way, it should have been stopped because that's just dangerous for the quarterback.
It's called defense.
Wow.
Lady right here.
Yeah.
So they're going to call us offsides on the penalty. 5-yard walk-off will make it 3rd down and 7 after that penalty is assessed. Move it to the Ram 41-yard line.
Let's go, men.
So 9:07 to go, and Scott, because his helmet came off, had to check out of the ball game for this play. So 3rd down and 7, backup safety in the game here for the Rams. Huntley ready to go again. That same setup, 3 receivers on the left, 1 to the right. And Huntley with a long count here on 3rd down. Rams show blitz, and they come off the edge. And they throw it out there. Man is complete. Davis down the sideline and out of bounds. Kingston Davis on the receiving end out of the backfield. Rams brought pressure with Bush, but we couldn't get to him in time, and they dump it off and get the big 1st down.
When you blitz like that, everybody got to know their coverage. You got single coverage, so you got to jump your man.
Yeah, somebody has to get on the guy because he's going to hit that little hot receiver out there in the flat, and that time he's able to do it and get the 1st down. Boy, Lane doing a good job of converting on 3rd down. We've stopped them a couple of times, but they've made a couple.
So 1st down to the Ram 28-yard line. Quickly, they want to pass it, set up. Quarterback in trouble, and we finally tackle him. He's going to get maybe a yard as we had good coverage downfield on top of all the receivers. And the quarterback, Huntley, ran out of the backfield to pick up a yard to the Ram 27. It'll be 2nd and 9.
That's good defensive coverage right there. That's pass coverage right there. Did a good job on that play right there. 2nd and 9.
Remind everyone next week, fall open house. Next Saturday, October 19th, 9 a.m. to 12 noon. Starts at 9 o'clock in the Hyper Gym here on the East Campus. And we'll pass out more information, but all prospective high school students come on out. Get a chance to go to the game free on next Saturday. 2nd down and 9. Back to pass. Huntley has time. Dump it off again. Davis out of the backfield. Break 1 tackle. 2 tackles. And finally the 3rd man brings him down around the 22.
That's a big load there to bring down.
He kind of nifty, too, with his feet. He kind of high-stepped out of a tackle. Then did a little spin to avoid another one. So he's a big guy, but he can move.
He transferred from Division I. He was at Michigan and also at the University of Alabama, Birmingham.
Wow.
Yeah, so this guy comes from Division I. That is Davis, that is.
And I bet they got a lot of guys like that, too.
6 foot, 230-pounder. It'll be 3rd down at about 4. Back to pass here. Huntley flushed out to the left. Has to throw it, and he'll throw it out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. It'll be a 4th down situation, and we'll see that field goal.
Here, Fred? No,
they're going to try this field goal, I believe. This will be about a 40-yarder. And, since the Rams are scoring points, I don't think you want to miss an opportunity this early in the game to put some points up on the board. So they're going to bring out their field goal kicker here. This will be about a 39-yarder.
How good is he?
6 for 9 on the season, so 6 out of 9. So Coach Burrows, Derek Burrows, head coach of Lane, electing to go for this field goal. They'll spot it down at the 29, 39-yard from that left angle, and we get a flag. They're blowing it dead.
Yeah, he's 6 out of 9 as long as 43 yards.
The umpire,
I want to talk about this while I have a moment, Coach. Wide receiver coach. I don't know if you look.
Yeah.
Jacoby Jones.
Yeah.
And he was a great player. Made it to the NFL, and he was a two-sport guy. Yeah. He was on the Lane team that won the SIAC basketball tournament here in Albany.
Yeah.
But he was a great player out there for them, and he's got a protege. Number one, not as big as him.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he had a great career in the NFL, and he's the wide receiver coach. So we're ready to go here. 4th down, 39, and it's blocked.
Get the ball.
And the Rams block it, and Albany State will take over.
Stay away from this one.
Get the ball. Pick it up. Go. Go. You can go. You can go. It didn't get in the end zone. It didn't go in the end zone. Go. Got a clip. It didn't go in the end zone.
It didn't go in the end zone. You're right, so they can pick it up and run with it. Yeah. And it should have been a sign that the officials were standing back and nobody blew the whistle.
The ball rolled to him. He kept walking back.
So now if Lane goes and picks that up,
they can score.
Without anybody from Albany State touching it, they can score. Okay, yeah.
So we had a flag there, maybe a block in the back or something.
Excuse me for hollering that, but
no. Oh, that's something to get excited about.
6:24 to go here in the second quarter. 21-7, and if he had had that little lane, we've had
a live ball for it.
Yeah, we've had one of those return from the end zone.
Yeah.
I remember up at Morehouse.
Yes.
And another one, and thinking of long returns, remember the homecoming maybe 6 or 7 years ago, Braswell? The end of the ball game, length of the field. He caught it about 5 yards deep in the end zone and returned it.
Turned it all
and he
the way.
closed out homecoming that day. And that was a big one. I won't forget that one. Send everybody on out to the tailgate.
Okay, they're going to get up for blocking the back or something.
Here's a referee.
Legal substitution on Albany State 5-ball.
So one of our guys came off the bench when the ball was just down there laying around because he didn't realize it was still a live ball, and they're gonna get us for illegal participation.
Anytime that ball doesn't reach the end zone, you can pick it up and go.
So the Rams penalized back to the 22. It'll be Albany State possession, 1st and 10 at the Ram 22.
Good job.
6:24 to go in the second quarter. 21-7. Your score: Fred Suttles, Norman Newton, and Jesse Massey here at the ASU Coliseum, Rams Den. And number 10, Wooten in motion on first down as Banu is going to give a handoff to Tracy Scott.
Good job, Tracy.
Scott with a nice little run out to about the 28, give him about 6 yards on the carry. So Tracy Scott, of course, the leading rusher for the Rams coming into the day, had 359 rushing yards for Albany State, 4 touchdowns, averaging 6.6 a carry.
Fred, did we get anybody SIAC the week? Nobody?
Not this week.
Not this
Just
week.
another good team win. That's good, though. Keep everybody team win. Keep your head down, play football. No big egos can come out of that.
There you go.
It'll be second down, 4 Rams at the 28-yard line of Albany State. 3 receiver package for ASU. Man in motion to the left. That's Jordan. Has a nice long touchdown pass. I think 2 today, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Jordan with 2 receiving touchdowns. Play action. Banu wants to throw it. Nobody open. He's going to wait the last minute and then complete the ball to Wooten.
I tell you what, I am impressed with Banu. This guy, now he came in today, he was only hitting about 40% of his passes, I think. But today so far, he has put the ball on just about every receiver he's thrown it to. I think he only has 1 incompletion, if I'm not mistaken. He's playing a pretty good game so far today.
Maybe Gordon Hall was right. We were at Shabazz the other day. And Hall was like, I like this guy.
Yeah.
Hall said it. Yeah,
That's hard for Coach Mr. Hall to say that.
Yeah, Mr. Coach Edie said it too. He says it might be a blessing in disguise to have this guy out there.
Banu, not a big one there. 6'1", 170-pounder, handoff to Scott. And Scott nowhere to go. Got a tough yard out to about the Ram 39-yard line. It'll be second down and 9. Of course, Banu, he was a red shirt from last year. Came in today. Had to come in relief of Calais Williams in that West Georgia game when he went down with the collarbone injury. And he's done a really good job leading the Albany State. And some nice balls, like Norman said today, thrown today. And what I asked him, like I said, about a week or 2 ago, who's going to catch it? Rashad Jordan has been one of the guys to step up. Wooten has a couple of passes today, receptions today as well.
And that's big because coming into the day, those 2 guys only had about 4 or 5 catches between them. And for them to have 4 or 5 today, they're stepping up.
Albany State play clock down to 3 seconds. Second down and 9, and we might get penalized, and we delay a game. So had a delay a game, and we're going to.
We got a timeout. We got
the timeout. Okay. So they're going to give us the timeout. It'll be second timeout for the Rams with 4:07 to go here at halftime. Again, back to fall open house. If you're a prospective student, you can come to Albany State next week from 9 to 12 noon, and it'll be a chance to meet faculty, staff, students, tour the campus, eat some food, check out the big game. We'll be hosting Benedict College at 2 o'clock. You get free admission, and all guests that come with students pay only $5. So that's reduced next week. If you need more information, you can call 229-500-4358, or you can visit the website at asurams.edu. Lady Rams volleyball this week.
Oh, man, I've been working, baby.
Tuesday
night. Yeah. Pink night. And I got it later on, but I'm going to go ahead and thank the ladies of AKA. They sponsoring the pink bags.
October 15th.
Yes,
we're
sir.
hosting Fort Valley. We want you at the Hyper Gym.
6 o'clock, Fred.
6 o'clock. So come on out this Tuesday. Lady Rams volleyball action.
No charge either.
Yeah. So come on out. Cross country, they had to run it. I think they were up in Milledgeville today. Meet this morning. So the men's and women's cross country teams, they should be back definitely. But they have the SIAC cross country championships coming up on Friday, October the 25th. Rock Hill, South Carolina. Second down and 9. Rams on the run. And I think that is Scott and they're going to blow it dead around the 43-yard line. So minimal gain by Albany State. It'll be a third down situation. See if the Rams can convert. Also, Lady Rams Soccer will be home Saturday, October the 19th.
Go ladies.
That's next week at 1 o'clock hosting Francis Marion University. So come on out, support Lady Rams Soccer on the West Campus next Saturday at 1, and our football game's at 2. So action on both campuses next week. So third down, we call it about 5 to go from the Ram 43-yard line. Banu ready to go here with Wooten in motion. 3:30 left here to halftime. Banu rotates right, wants to throw it, and couldn't hold on to it. Almost a great catch, but he couldn't hang on to it. It'll be fourth down, and this is the first time I think Bolinas has had to punt today.
Exactly. Yeah, I think Rams were 3 for 3 on third down. Prior to that, either 3 for 3 or 4 for 4. And made up the midfield. Let's see if we can pin these guys deep and come out here and play some defense.
Who goes back?
Bolinas is that same guy that does everything for him, Anthony Evelyn, and he is dangerous. No, this is
number 11.
Wow, this is number 11 back. That's Ahmad Isaac, the guy who returned one of the kickoffs earlier.
No, that's Evelyn.
Is that 11 or 1?
That's 1.
Okay,
Sure?
I thought it was 11.
Or is it? Oh, no, you're right. I'm a little crossed up there. You're right. I'm sorry. And I think Evelyn only is a kick returner. I don't think he does punt. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't punt return.
Good job.
That's a great placement inside the 10. That's a good one there by Bolinas. And last week his average went down. He dropped to maybe 5th or 6th in the conference, but he was doing placement kicks, and that's a good job to pin him inside the 10-yard line. So 3:05 to go to halftime. Coming up at halftime,
I got him.
box to row blitz.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're gonna give you Donald Ware.
Yes, sir.
And then
Halftime highlights.
Friday night.
Yes, sir. Got him.
Thursday and Friday night.
Yeah. Thursday.
Yeah.
Coach matched it up.
I've been working all week.
You had a Thursday night game?
Yeah.
Friday night.
Westover and Shaw.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Last night I had Doherty and Northside Columbus.
both of y'all out of here after this.
Yeah,
one.
we're going to Mitchell County.
All right, 3:05 to go. Lane ball back at the 8-yard line. Albany State, we still have a timeout. We'll see if we can keep them pinned deep here. Huntley, the quarterback, in that little gun set up there. Give it to the big back Davis, looking for room, and we stack him up there. Going to take a little help there to bring this load down. He got a yard out to the 9-yard line, and not much more than that. 2:54 the clock ticks.
Well, I think it was number 97, Manuel, a big defensive end for Albany State. I think that might have been him. Boy, he just missed having a strip sack, and he probably would have fell on that thing for touchdown if he'd got there just a split second soon. He was almost there for the handoff.
That's twice the end of the day. He was the one with that big stop in the backfield earlier.
Yeah.
It'll be 2nd and 9, Lane, and not a big hurry. They bunch up 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left here. Huntley ready to go. Back to pass from the end zone, under pressure, and hit. And that's going to be a flag.
And that's going to be a safety either way because the ball went at the side of the end zone. So it's going to be a safety either way. I don't know what the line judge
should be
on
what a
that
referee
side.
flag. Intentional grounding. Intentional grounding in the end zone. That's a safety. Yeah. That ball has to get back to the line of scrimmage. He was flushed under pressure, threw it away, and the referee right on top of that threw his flag. So the Rams increased the lead 23-7 over Lane, and that's a good job by the defense.
Didn't get my safety last week, but I got it this week. And either way, even if that wasn't intentional grounding, the ball went out the side of the end zone. So
I wish you would have got on top of it.
Yeah, that would have been 7 for the 6 for the Rams.
Yeah.
So Albany State increases the lead, 16-point lead with 2:19 to go here. Again, want to thank our crew today from the Albany State Mass Communication Department. We got students here, a nice video production. They're streaming today. FloFootball.com has the game online. So if you're tuning that way, thank you for tuning into our broadcast. All of our radio listeners, we appreciate you listening on WZBN Praise 105.5.
Got a good crowd too, Fred. I was looking over.
Pretty good crowd. Lane doesn't really travel, but that's a long trip. Lane, that's what, good 8 hours
Yeah, 8
plus?
and a half plus.
Nice long. We've made it how many times?
A heap of them.
And, boy, nothing feels worse than coming back after a loss up there. I know one year I was just sick on the way back how we lost that game. I think that was one where we had.
Fred, he didn't want to eat either.
Yeah, we had, I think, 4 unsportsmanlike conduct or personal foul penalties, and we had a first and goal on the 3, and I think we wound up on the other side of the 50.
Yeah, it was tough. And then it was that play right near the end, I think, Ponda, and we wanted a flag. And that's the time they picked him up in the van on the field and drove the officials off.
Yes, sir. They got him out of there.
That was rough. Here's the run-up and the kick on the after the safety. And Rashad Jordan, I think, on special teams from the Ram 12-yard line, 25, 30, still on his feet, 35, and hit hard there He'll dive out to about the 38. So
got a flag. What we got?
Yeah, we got some mixing up going on between number 52 for Lane and one of our guys. And I think
that's laundry.
I can't quite make out that round number. It might be 38, but 52 for Lane is a guy named January, a freshman out of Atlanta. And it looked like it might have been Jalen Mitchell, number 38 for the Rams. I'm not quite sure, but see what the officials come up with on this.
Referee in a discussion there, and he will step up and tell us what happened. And after the play was over, dead ball foul. Unsportsmanlike. And that's assessed against Lane, number 52. He was on the kicking team. That is the guy you talked about. He's out of Atlanta, Georgia.
Fred, I'd like to see us do something. We got one timeout and we got 2:10 left. Plenty of time to make some adjustments and take it down the field and try to score again for halftime.
And Banu showed he has the arm, so we'll see how they play it defensively. They're going to drop just one safety back deep. Yeah, so one back deep with 2:10 to go. The Rams 4-receiver package here. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Got Habersham in the backfield as the Ram lone setback. A nice draw play would be a nice run here. We'll see what they do. Rams first down at the 47 of Lane. Handoff, Habersham. Got a flag on the play. Habersham high-stepping inside the 30. We'll see what that flag is going to be for. So he ran it down to the 38-yard line, but there was a flag right at the start of the play.
It's got a little hostile environment. I don't know what that flag was. I guess it was outside.
Head linesman flag came out.
Yeah.
Let me ask you that. Would it be a head lineswoman?
They're going to start saying person after a while.
Person to be politically correct.
Or what, no.
Okay.
Let's see, head line official.
And then the NFL, they have a different name for him. They call it, the down judge.
Yeah.
They call it the down judge. So
we got a penalty on 5 yards.
Illegal shift.
Yeah.
2 people.
I like that better, down judge.
Come on, Rams. We got good shape on
A minute 58 to go to halftime. 23-7 if you tuned in just now. Rams 16-point lead, had a safety not long ago. And Albany State right there at the 48-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15 after that penalty assessed here. Banu, the freshman, redshirt freshman that is, ready to go out of Atlanta. The quarterback, throw it far side. Wooten on the receiving end and got the 5-yard penalty back. So back to about that line of scrimmage. Well, maybe give him 6 yards down to about the 46. It'll set up a 2nd and 9. The clock moving here. 1:44 and ticking. Rams with 1 timeout left.
And the Rams get the ball first in the second half, but it wouldn't hurt to put some points on the board here. Get a 2-for-1.
2nd and 9. Banu looks left, pumps, gonna throw it there, and over the top of the defender and almost coming down with the catch.
Come on, number 8.
6. Yeah, I think that was Calvin Lewis.
Right here.
Okay, Calvin Lewis, okay.
Yeah, so number 6 there, Calvin Lewis, the intended receiver, couldn't pull it down. 1:26, the clock will stop on that incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and 9 Rams. Ball resting still at the 46 of the Lane Dragons.
We got to get a first down here.
He put that ball perfectly over the defender head and gave his receiver a chance to go up and get it. It would have been a great catch, but, boy, I think one that Lewis thinks he probably should have caught.
Play clock down to about 5 seconds. Rams on 3rd and 9. They bring pressure here. Banu steps up, trying to duck away. Turns around, reverses, and he'll go down. That'll count as a sack. I think 41 is the guy might get credit for it. James Wallace. We lose yardage, and Bellina's going to have to come punt it away. But he had nothing develop and tried to escape the pressure. Couldn't do it. Tackle back at the Albany State 45 with 1:06 and ticking to go.
That's all right. He didn't try to force the issue on him.
That's exactly right. You don't want to turn the ball over and give Lane a short field right there. Take your sack, take your medicine. If you can't throw it away, which would have been the next best thing, but take your sack and then punt and play defense again.
Rams timeout.
Okay, all right.
Rams started out on their first 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. The last couple of drives, though, getting up to the midfield, I'm going to have to punt. But with a 23-7 lead, I don't think the coaches are going to be upset about punting the ball.
Got you, Norm.
So let's see what Albany State can do here. Now, Bellina, that first kick punt was down inside the 10. The Rams played some pretty good defense and came away with a 2-point safety there. This ball's at the 45-yard line. Let's see if we can get another one down inside the 10. and pin these guys deep.
All right, thanks for tuning in to WZBN Praise 105.5 FM in Albany, Georgia, the gospel leader. We thank you for tuning in, carrying Albany State University Golden Rams football for this 2019 season. Fred Suttles with Norman Newton and Jesse Massey. Got 53 seconds to go to halftime. It'll be a fourth down punting situation for Albany State. And Bolinas again called on to see if he can pin the Dragons deep here. Here's the punt by him. High, waving for the fair catch, and making it is going to be Ahmad Isaac again out of Birmingham with that catch, but still inside the 15. That's a good job there to pin them deep with 45 seconds left.
They got how many timeouts left? One?
Looks like two.
Two?
Yeah.
That's a 41-yard punt with no return. Lane's going to come out here. Now, that quarterback had a lot of success in their first couple of drives, hitting us deep, but not so much since then. So the Rams, let's see what kind of defense we come out in. A lot of green behind us, and the one thing we don't want to do is give up a big play right here. Let these guys take some momentum into halftime.
So first down at the 14, Lane Dragons ready to go here. The quarterback will line up in the gun back there with four receivers, two on each side of the field. Got that big running back there, Davis. He resets. And first down play from Lane. Looking to throw it. Far side of the field, and boy, he just threw it to the bench.
Number 85 caught it.
Yeah, on the sideline with no helmet on. Yeah, good job there. 39 seconds left. It'll be second down and 10. And do we still have out? Who took the last time out? Was that ours or theirs?
Lane.
Okay.
Lane.
We're still sitting on one.
Yeah.
So we're still sitting on one. Another incomplete pass. Rams might have an opportunity. We'll see. 39 seconds to go here at halftime. And again, coming up at halftime, we're going to go. I'm going to shoot for the box to roll blitz coming up first. And then we'll have
halftime highlights.
Halftime highlights. First down. Back to pass here. Huntley, far side again to the bench. Incomplete, out of bounds. Well, that's good for us.
Yeah.
Quick. No hardly any time off the clock. 35 seconds. It'll be third down, and we still have that one time out.
Boy, him and his receiver just not on the same page there. I think they was obviously he was expecting that receiver to break that route off at about 10 or 15 yards, and he just kept going downfield.
There's that banner there, Norman.
The new banner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Marching Rams show band and our friend Wilbur Yancey.
Yeah.
He sponsored that, so great job. So here we go, 3rd and 10, Lane Dragons. Huntley is going to be sacked. And Albany State should use a timeout. 28 seconds, and I think the Rams going to use the last timeout with 26 seconds ago. So that's a good job by the Dirty Blue defense. The pin him. Do you come after this punter? It's going to be fourth down coming up. So do you bring the pressure or set up the return?
I think I would try to go after him here. We won't get hurt if we get a penalty on him.
Right.
That kind of thing. But I want to mention this. They got a voting campaign for the Honda marching Battle of the Bands in Atlanta. I've been voting every day. I don't know if y'all getting that either.
Yeah. I've been voting. I voted a couple of times. I kind of feel bad when I think you can vote every, what is it, 20? Is it every 24 hours? So I did it a couple of times. I don't just keep going. And
I should have brought the email.
Kind of cheat the system to me, but yeah. That's important. I think
they got everybody on there.
Yeah. Hopefully Albany State can qualify and go up and show what they can do up in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I guess is where it's going to be this year. That'll be the first opportunity to perform up there, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Kevin G, the punt. Boy, he's about 7 yards deep in the end zone. So the Rams, we'll see if they come after this one here. 29 seconds left at halftime.
Fred, I would come after it.
I agree, because, the worst thing that can happen, you rough the kicker or, and give them a first down. They're still deep in their own end.
Let's see, can we mess up the snap?
Get it. You got to.
So here we go. Fourth down. And here's a snap. Rams don't quite get to him. Not a good kick there. Rashad Jordan a chance and hit. How did he hold on to that ball?
Good job to hold on to that.
He was hammered as soon as he caught that ball. That was a good job on special teams. Was that 38 or 49? Which one? It was one of them.
49.
They did a good job. Either way, it's either going to be make leave or either Sane on the play.
Number 6 was trying to block him.
Yeah, Calvin Lewis. I was trying to pick him up.
Yeah.
That was Calvin Lewis trying to block him, boy, but he just couldn't. And he did the right thing. He didn't hold him. But, boy, he didn't get a block on him at all. And, boy, he leveled our return.
What's your strategy here, Fred?
No timeouts with 21 seconds.
Okay.
The sidelines, work the sidelines.
A little bit.
Yeah. You really don't have time to go. Maybe you could do one over the middle if it's there, but you may run out of time trying to down it. So
well, didn't you say Bonu said he can throw the ball 60 yards.
Oh, yeah. We'll see what
let's
they
see
do.
if he take a shot at the end zone.
44-yard line, first down. Rams ready to go at the lane 44. Rotating left. Bonu to throw it quickly there, and woo! Short gain on the play, but nice hands. Did he hold on to it?
Yes.
That's Javon Wooten. Boy, that's a good job for the little guy out of Tallahassee. 5'8", 152-pound junior. A nice catch there at the 37-yard line.
Do the math now. How many yards you need for a field goal?
Yeah, but Lena's longest is, he needs to get to the 29 for a 46-yarder. That's his long.
6 seconds off the clock, 15 seconds to halftime here. At the 37, second down, Bonu pumps, going to throw it there. Man open there.
Get out of bounds.
And we might get caught here. He's going to be tackled at the 25-yard line.
Stop the clock to spot the ball. We get up there and spike it. We're in field goal range, and we should be able to give Bonu a chance.
Ooh, I thought we were moving at the snap there.
We were.
We downed it, but they didn't throw that flag. I thought we were moving.
We were moving.
Yeah,
Fred.
we were not set. We benefit there, and they would have run off the time.
Yeah, because it would have been 10 seconds. We don't have a timeout. But like I said, in Albany State games, there's something about it. The officials don't throw those flags.
Yeah.
Fewest penalized yards in the SIAC.
And the breaks generally, if they called it one way, it'll probably go the other way for the other team at some point in the game. So 5 seconds ago, and Bolinas to try and add on a 43-yard field goal, this time from the right angle here. Here's the kick. And he has it dropped just over the crossbar, and it is good. 26-7. What about that one? 43-yard field goal, and Bolinas is still on fire. 9 for 12 on the season.
Great job. We got just enough yardage to get it over the hump.
And I'm going to say it again like I said in Atlanta. The weather may be hot, but Bolinas is hotter.
All right. It is halftime. 26-7 your score. Albany State with the homecoming lead over the Lane College Dragons. Coach Massey,
look here,
30 minutes in the books.
We got to keep the pressure on. We can't come 3 and out with this ball coming in the second half, no. We got to keep pushing because they're potent now. They can score points. So, good job. Just like ain't no 0-0. No.
Yeah, that's always how it is. No, like Fred mentioned earlier, these guys put up 38 points last week.
Yeah.
Came down the first drive, looked like they were going to be a shootout. They went down the field twice on us. Only got 7 points. The Rams defense was held up, still sitting there at 7. But all these games to me right now that Albany State is playing in is not only talking to the rest of the SIAC, but we're talking to the people who vote for the best teams in the country, who can rank you and get you in the playoffs. So the Rams need a big win. Keep playing football. Let's get the win and see what happens after that.
All right, halftime here, and 26-7 your score. I want to thank Albany State sponsors, Phoebe Putnam Memorial Hospital, Flint Community Bank, BSN Sports, Park Inn by Radisson, Country Inn and Suites by Radisson, Easy Copy, Maryland's Fried Chicken, Nike, King's Family Dentistry, WZBN Praise 105.5 FM, and You Save It Pharmacy. Also want to thank our big sponsor today. If you're in the market for a new or a used Chevrolet, Todd Mims at Prince Chevrolet. His number is 229-854-7970. That's 229-854-7970. He's been in business for over 26 years selling cars. He can get you in a brand new Chevrolet. Just give him a call there over at Prince Chevrolet. Again, it is halftime, and the Rams with the big lead. And what we're going to do right now is go to the Box to Row Blitz. Be back momentarily with Coach Massey and some highlights. But right now, Donald Ware in the Box to Row Blitz.
This is your weekly edition of the Box to Row Blitz. I'm Donald Ware. First, I'm going to take you to Tallahassee, Florida, where it was homecoming for Florida A&M. This was the best football game of Week 6. I'm going to take you now to the third quarter with about 7 minutes remaining, and North Carolina Central trailing the Rattlers 14-7.
Here's a snap for Richard. Pressure's coming. Richard over the middle. Caught by McDaniel. No problem. Touchdown, North Carolina Central.
Davius Richard to Ryan McDaniel for 18 yards, and we were tied at 14. Now I'm going to take you to the fourth quarter with about 8 minutes remaining, and the score still tied at 14 with FAMU driving.
The snap to Stanley. Pressure's coming in from the Eagles. He passes over the middle. It is and that is in the end zone. Xavier Smith
from Ryan Stanley for 13 yards, and FAMU took the 21-14 lead. But the Eagles wouldn't be outdone.
But big fourth down play here. Eagles need to convert.
4th and 4, 4.5 minutes left in regulation. Richard has it. Pressure's coming. Steps, looks to throw, looking for the end zone. Is caught by Tyler Barnes. He reaches across. Touchdown, North Carolina Central.
from 16 yards, and we were once again tied, this time at 21. I mentioned it was homecoming in Tallahassee, and the Rattlers trying not to disappoint the homecoming crowd.
Motion, the receiver pop pass to him. The Eagles trying to chase him down, and they're going to not be able to get to him. He dives into the end zone, and the Rattlers now lead by 6, 27-21, with 32 seconds remaining here in regulation.
That was my man Jonathan Duran on the NCCU Sports Network. Stanley to Smith the game from 2 yards as the Rattlers went on to defeat North Carolina Central 28-21. Now I'm going to take you to Montgomery, Alabama for the Boxer Road National Game of the Week between Alcorn State.
Okay, we are back to action here. Sorry about that. Boxer Roll Blitz got cut off there, but Donald Ware, of course, thank you for doing a great job. Halftime here as Albany State is hosting Lane, and the score is 26-7. Again, want to pass along some information to you. Of course, if you need a football ticket, we got a couple more home games next week. Next week, hosting the Benedict Tigers, kickoff at 2 o'clock. If you need tickets, go to ASURamstickets.com, or you can go to the East or West Campus bookstore Monday through Friday during business hours. You can also get tickets at Odyssey Records at 247 East Oglethorpe Boulevard, 229-436-9910. And, of course, also reminding you that the big 30th annual Fountain City Classic is coming up on Saturday, November the 10th. And, of course, that features Fort Valley State versus Albany State and the big showdown before sundown in Columbus, A.J. McClung Memorial Stadium. Tickets $20 in advance, $25 at the gate, $12 in advance for students, and $15,000 at the gate. 5 years and under, you get in absolutely free. You can get your tickets, of course, still at the bookstore on either campus, the East or West Campus, or go by Odyssey Records, 247 East Oglethorpe Boulevard. Next week is Fall Open House. So we invite you to come out Saturday, October the 19th, starting at 9 o'clock in the morning. You can register for this event at asurams.edu. Just go there to the admissions area and click that link, apply now. You'll see the registration link. And, of course, if you need to call, 229-500-4358. And we're inviting all prospective college students to come out to find out about all the great academic programs we have. And you can get a chance to meet faculty, staff, students, tour the campus, and, of course, you get in the game free. If you're a visiting student, prospective student that comes next week, you get in the Benedict game absolutely free at 2 o'clock. And if you're a parent, a chaperone, or someone bringing them to the game, or just a brother or sister, you get in reduced price for $5. So come on out from 9 to 12 noon, East Campus at the Hyper Gymnasium. Come out and support. And don't forget, coming up this Tuesday, Coach Massey's going to talk about it again, Lady Rams Volleyball hosting the Fort Valley State Team Pink Night. Coach Massey, are you ready with highlights from Friday night?
I got you, baby. We got the scores from all over the state. Are we ready? Is mine
ready? You got it.
Here we go. Thursday night, Westover played Shaw. They beat Shaw 27-6. Doherty, the game I had last night, Doherty beat Columbus Northside 40-17. Southland all over Brookwood 40-20. Americas 55. Columbus High 7. Chattahoochee 38. Randolph Clay 18. Appleton County, Fred, my school I used to work with about 20 years ago, at 25. Appleton County 44. Long County 0. Terrell Academy 49. Piedmont 12. Tift County 41. Miller Grove 0. In a hot game last night, Valdosta 52, Houston County 20, Colquitt County 45, Trinity Christian 6, Thomas County Central 40, Worth County 12. In a squeaker, Deerfield 6, Loganville 3. In overtime, Fred, overtime, Cairo lost to Carver Columbus 52-46. Berrien County lost to Fitzgerald, my old home stomping ground, 54-20. Brooks County lost to Thomasville, 31-20. Miller County 52, Baconton 6. Veterans 16, Bainbridge 13. Valwood 14, Creekside 7. in a nice and good ball game. Coffee County beat Northside Warner Robin 7-0. And Norm, you can't believe this score right here. Norman, Pelham 83. Stewart County 6.
I don't like that score.
I don't like that. That's the one you don't like right there.
No, I like that one. That other one, 7-0. That's
yes,
what
sir. Sly County 49, Taylor County 14, Central Fellowship 47, Sherwood 25, and Crisp Academy 44.
The Golden Passionate and the alumni Golden Passionate will dance to Sweet Dreams by Beyonce and All Right by Janet Jackson. Soldier Boy. Man, everybody in twins. Cognac Queen about Meg the Stallion. Captain Lee Cummings and Panini. What's up, man? I'll see my kid for him. Y'all give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. Like I was saying, you are now tuned in to the 1903 BMOSG Radio. When they be moving to the sounds of Foot That Stole the Boy. Megan. So yeah, Queen by Megan Staley. That's it, come in. Let's go.
with 7 carries for 12 yards prior to that carry and got 9 right there. So a good job by Tracy turning up field for some positive yards, making it
He hopping off the field there too, Norm. Look at that. He can't something wrong right there.
He's out of there. Marquise Fulks, a true freshman, will step in the running back for the Rams. So Fulks had a real good game up there at Clark, Atlanta. We got a chance to rotate backs in, and Fulks, one of those freshmen that stepped up, 2nd down and 1.
Ooh,
and we will hand off to Fulks. He'll get the Ram 1st down, and a host of Dragons trying to bring him down. And finally, they're going to roll forward and be down at about the 33-yard line. And Coach,
talk to me. And
Norma, we talked about this last week. I think maybe they flip sides because now we do have the line judge over here.
Yeah, she on the other side now.
On the other side here in the second half. That's a nice run.
We don't do that.
We can't do that in high school.
Yeah. Yeah, but when y'all move up, y'all get to do that. When y'all move up to the next level.
I wasn't saying that's going to happen, Fred.
Yeah. 1st down there, folks, on a nice carry by the Rams. And we get another new running back. I think that's Brooks maybe in the backfield with him now here. 1st down and 10 Rams. As Rashad Jordan in motion here. 3 receivers. We will hand off. No, fake there. Nice fake there by Banu. And he will flip it out there to Fulks on the receiving end there. So a good job by the Rams. Boy, he faked me out there, and he completed the pass. Nice there. Nice pass play there. And, boy, close to 1st down yardage. Maybe about 9 yards.
Yeah, 9 yards passing, adding to that total. Now 171 yards passing.
And Freddie, you know why that's happening? They doing a good job of protecting against the option, so they sending that back underneath the guy that's going to take the quarterback.
An adjustment to
that play.
That's Matavian Brooks is in the game at tailback for the Rams. Albany State got double receivers to the left, 1 to the right. You can do anything you want here. 2nd down on the yard to go. If it's Norman coaching, I'm ready to drop guys back. He's going to throw it.
Because I'm going to throw it I'm going to tell you I'm going to throw it deep.
It'll be 2nd down. Short yardage. Handoff Brooks trying to get running room. He's going to get the 1st down. Albany State 1st down out to the Ram 44-yard line. That'll give us a fresh set of downs here. 12:34 to go. 3rd quarter action. Homecoming 2019, the greatest of all time. Got a big blue and gold victory dance tonight. ASU West Campus in the C building. Invite you to come on out. Tomorrow they're going to have a big homecoming brunch. The class of 89 and 90 from 10 to 12 noon at the Student Center Ballroom. That's right before we graduated. 89 and 90. And I think,
know some of those.
Deborah Lemons-Dixon. Pooh.
Get on the ball.
Rams fumbled the ball there, and the running back able to fall on it. I think Brooks recovered it for Albany State. We're going to lose 2 yards back at the Ram 42-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 12 coming up.
2 out of the last 3 snaps, we've had a couple of nice high snaps, and the quarterback has been able to come to control it. But that gives the defense time to make adjustments, and that's why they're all over us on that play.
Throw a little something off, just a little bit off all the time when that quarterback has to go up and bring that ball
Hey,
down.
guess what I smell over here? It's Maryland fried chicken.
I don't see it.
I don't see it, but I see it over here.
I don't see any over here.
That's 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row, we ain't get no chicken.
11:28, the clock ticks. 2nd down and 12. 4 receivers. Handoff. This time Habersham checks back in there. And he will roll over the 45 to the 46-yard line. And tough yardage there. Brought down number 44, one of the guys dragging him down, Andrew Farmer out of Jacksonville, Florida. It'll be 3rd down and about 8 to go for the Rams. So 3rd and 8 as we approach 11 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter.
A lot of people left after the halftime show. I ain't going to say left. They actually are leaving to go out into the tailgate area. Still a lot of people in here, but if the Rams can do something on this drive right here with the way the sun is coming down, I expect to see another exodus to the tailgate area if the Rams can score.
Possession play for the Rams. 3rd and 8, Albany State ready to go. Banu back to pass, throwing it deep down the far sideline and fighting. There's Sparks there at the far side of the field. He was fighting there with number 3, James Marable. But it's incomplete there. The free safety came over there. Sparks a little bit out in front of him. Incomplete. It'll be 4th and 8 and the punting team out for ASU.
We almost held that ball for 5 minutes there, Norm. We did a good job of executing, got some first downs. Now to give it to the Dirty Blues so can they hold them up.
Yeah, round the ball, getting a couple of first downs, staying in bounds. Just not able to convert. And it seems like we always get the couple of times that we've been stopped, it's been right here, right around the 45-yard line.
That's Queen in her court.
So 4th and 8, Bolinas.
Ooh, good
with
put
a missile. Wow. And then we'll have to see what they say this went out of bounds. Nice spiral, but it angled out of bounds. And this is going to be out of bounds at the 21-yard line. So they say out of bounds at the lane 21. They will take over there. 10:23 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Bright warm day. There are a few clouds, not enough though. It's got to be right at about 90 degrees and rather warm. It'll drop down once the sun goes down.
Anybody go to the parade this morning?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
You were in the parade, right?
Well, no, I didn't walk. I normally walk with Westover Band, but I didn't do it this time because me and Messi got a game tonight, and I got to say these legs.
Did you have a scooter?
No. But I did sit there and watch. I had the perfect spot. I was right in front of the courthouse, so saw the band stop and perform right in front of the judges.
First down at the 21-yard line. Lane, first possession, second half. Quarterback keeper runs right into the teeth of the Rams defense. Got a yard to the 22-yard line. And he probably say, Coach, don't call that play again.
Not that one. He was waiting on me.
A lot of guys were waiting for him.
Sandwiched him there. 2nd and 9 coming up. Huntley, the quarterback on that last carry. Michael Huntley, 5'11", 185-pounder. He's out of Montgomery, Alabama. 4 receivers here for these Dragons. And of course, they had a big shootout last week over there against the SWAC, Arkansas Pine Bluff, 45-38. They lost it by 7. Down right now, 26-7 to Albany State. 2nd and long. Huntley flushed, but out of the pocket there. Dump it off to Kingston Davis, the running back. Big one, just stepping through guys. Like Norman said, he's nifty for a big guy. He's not trying to just run you over. He'll step through you, move out of bounds, and I think he got a first down. He
runs that thing at an angle so you can't get a good shot on him unless you're going north and south in the middle of the field. And that's a good job by him.
Yeah, you can tell. I can see what D1 team saw in him. I mean, he's a big guy, and he's nifty. So, the Rams.
Albany State substitutions in the ball game. Davis on the carry, and look at the power. Almost 10 yards on that one. And they say 10 yards, I think. Are they moving the chains again? 10 yards on the carry. Kingston Davis, back-to-back plays, just taking it right there to the Rams. 6 feet, 230 pounds out of Montgomery, Alabama. 8:49, the clock ticking. They're quickly ready to go here. Huntley with the snap. They give it to him again. Big boy on the carry. And finally, after about 5, almost 6 more yards, we yank him down.
Yeah, that's 3 carries in a row, and he's slicing through the Rams defense. And boy, when we start doing this to other teams, I start looking for them to take that shot, and they were able to complete a couple of deep passes. So let's see if the Rams safeties can remain disciplined and protect the deep middle.
Davis, he has a breather. He's out of the ball game after that one there. 2nd down, almost 4 to go, and new running back. And this time, boy, they stack him up there, and they blew that whistle kind of early. They're going to give him maybe the 50-yard line. It'll be 3rd and about 2 coming up. So right at midfield, 3rd and 2, Dragons ball. They go from left to right. They have on mostly white today. White pants, white jerseys, white helmets, trimmed in their blue and red there. It'll be 3rd and 2, a possession play here. 7:47 and ticking. Next week, home game, Albany State. Mike White, former head coach, was here 30 years, retired from Albany State. He's the head coach at Benedict, and they'll be here next week at 2 o'clock. Handoff here on 3rd and 2. Nailed it.
That one, Fred.
He's going to get a yard at the most to the Ram 49-yard line. Hammered. About 2 or 3 Rams, one down there, 91 Derek Davis is one guy, but another guy in there with a nice stick, and boy, the big guy going to check back in the game here.
No doubt they'll go for this.
So 4th down and 1 at the Ram 49-yard line. The fans making some noise here at the ASU Coliseum. Quarterback will work from the pistol here on 4th down on a yard to go, and they will give it to Davis. Davis is going to get the first down, and he'll power his way down to the Ram 45-yard line. Not much of a chance for the Rams as helmet off there. This is the 2nd time Tyler Scott helmet is off. He has to check out the Ram safety. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Dragons at the Albany State 45-yard line.
Yeah, Albany State had been doing a good job on 4th down. Teams that attempted 7 4th downs only converted 2 of them coming into the day. But Lane made that one look easy with that big back of theirs.
1st and 10. Ooh. And Davis, boy, he was harassed back there in the backfield. Deontay Jackson was the first guy that's turned him around, and we're going to knock him down for a loss at the 46-yard line. So he ran into a little traffic there, and the Rams played good defense that time.
Yeah, David, like you said, got there first, and then Manuel and company came and cleaned him up. Jackson was the first guy to hit him. Deontay, that time the Rams, that's one of the few times we've thrown this guy for a loss today, I believe, Fred.
Heavy load.
Approaching 6 minutes to go here. No change in the score. 26-7. Albany State on top. Second down 11. Back to pass here. Throwing it over the middle. Complete. And caught and still on the run. He'll get the first down. We couldn't bring him down. Number 83 on the receiving end. That's DeLeo Richardson. He's a tight end from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. First down at the Ram 34-yard line.
And I know Coach Gabe, we tried to tackle the ball then. We grabbing at the ball.
Trying to create a turnover.
Yeah.
12 yards on the pass play. It's a first down. And they're ready to go quickly here. One man to the right. And I hadn't seen number 1. Is he in the ball game? We have him sandwiched up pretty good there. Anthony Evelyn, hadn't seen him on this drive here. First and 10 here. Huntley, the quarterback. Low snap, but back to pass here. Has all day to throw the ball. Throw over the middle, and it's going to be caught at the 10. And breaking down inside the 10, we drag him down around the 8-yard line. I thought we might have a chance to make a play on the ball, but that tall receiver yanked it down there.
Yeah, Quintavious Williams, 6'6".
Wow.
Yeah.
And you saw the wingspan. When he went up, nobody. I think Mike Green may be the only guy that could challenge him in the stadium. And, of course, he's on the Ram bench and doesn't play defense. 4:49 to go. First and goal at the Albany State 8-yard line. These Dragons on the move here. And I do see him in the slot now. Evelyn. As they line up in the pistol formation here, they get the signal from the sideline. At the Ram 8-yard line, play clock running down. Here we go. First down, play action, quarterback. Throw it away and incomplete there. Looking for Evelyn. We had rashed the quarterback, made him get rid of the ball before he wanted to. And Pierre with the coverage out there on Evelyn, incomplete.
Yeah, he faked the wrong way. Looked like a bit of a busted play. He was trying to do a little play action. Turned to his left for the fake. Nobody was there. But he still had a chance to hit his receiver going out to the sprint out to the left.
Yeah, watch this jump ball over here in the corner to our left with 6'6".
Yeah.
Second and goal at the 8-yard line, and they will give it to Davis, the big back there. Kingston Davis, and boy, this time we're ready for him. Get a flag there at the end of the play there, thrown by the head linesman. And I don't know what that might be, but Davis is tackled.
Oh, that's going to give him a new set of downs down here.
.416 to go here. That'll be half the distance. So they'll move it, we think, around that 4-yard line. So half the distance to the Ram 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal to go. Now from the Albany State 4. Third quarter here, 4:16. As the Rams see if they can stop these Dragons there. That big penalty was a big one. It would have been third down. But it's first and goal. They have the down marker wrong. Two backs in the backfield. Huntley ready to go here. First down, give it to Davis. Davis is going to get in the end zone. Touchdown. So Kingston Davis will give the Lane Dragons a TD. It's 26-13 with 4:01 to go.
And that's why we can't take them lightly. These guys, they don't quit now.
Well, we mentioned that they scored 38 points last week, and they're averaging 28 a game. So, I mean, Albany State defense played pretty well, but you still got to finish the game.
And don't go to sleep on this kick. Because, you know, this is they may lull you to sleep and try that onside of here. They get the touchdown. So 4:01 to go. Point after coming up as Lane is going to go for 2. So they're going to go for the 2-point play to make it 26-15. Huntley ready to go here. He wants to pass. Looks left. Going to throw it. And it's going to be intercepted. And on the return to 20, 25. And the quarterback made the tackle. Wow. He had one man to beat. I don't know if he would have got all the way down the field. He had some receivers trailing him. But the quarterback saved 2 points there as the Rams pick off the 2-point tries. 26-13. That's a good job on the 2-point play, but not a good job on the drive.
Exactly, Fred. We gave up too much. They put that 6'6" guy in there. He stressed us out, stressed us in the secondary, and we got to do something right there. We got to bump him, hit him, like Coach said, knock him off his track to get him off, not let him get that ball.
And like you said, Fred, need to pay attention right here on this kick. Might be an onside, and Lane is one of Lane and Miles are the only 2 teams in the SIAC that have attempted an onside kick coming into today, and both of them were successful. So Lane has been successful with onside kick already this year.
Got to have a hand
State needs to be aware.
So dropping back deep for ASU, Marquise Fultz back there, also Rashad Jordan, and like you say, guys up front got to be ready.
Yeah, they got to be ready for it.
4:01 to go here in the third quarter. It's a 26-13 game. Rams up by 13 points. And the Dragons tee it up, raise the kickoff, and he will kick it deep. And this one will probably go out of the end zone, so a touchback and no return there. Albany State will have first down at the 25-yard line. 4-1 to go in the ball game. I'm sorry, in the third quarter. And we'll see what the ASU offense can get going here on this possession.
And I see the defense right here on the bench right here. They got to get a little bit pressure on this guy, on this quarterback. He's feeling too comfortable back then in the throwing the ball, and that ain't good.
Yeah. Since those last couple of drives at the end of the half, we were able to get to him and made him throw one out of the end zone that was a safety, intentional ground, and then we were able to sack him another time and force him to punt. But that time, like you said, Coach Massey, he had a lot of time to throw the ball, and I think what really got us was the running of number 20. He just pounding that big guy up in there against us.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Albany State. From the Ram 25-yard line, Banu wants to pass here on first down, flip it out there in the flat, running back, and that's going to be Fulks. Boy, nice speed. It'll be a first down. So Fulks able to run away from the guys there trying to cover him and get a Ram first down out to around the 37-yard line. So 12 yards on the play here. First,
you know what Vince Dooley used to call that? Vince Dooley used to call that play the waggle play. They put that guy in the flats and run it and throw it to him 10, 12 yards.
Yeah, and I think that time we had a lot of guys running deep, and our quarterback, Bonu, was trying to hit a deep guy. Nobody open. He did the right thing, checked it down, got a good first down out of it.
So the Rams with a slot to the left here, ready to go. First down to Albany State 37. Play action to throw it again there quickly there. Dump off to the tight end. Grant need to hold on to that ball. Hanging on with one hand and got to cover that thing up. He will get good yardage there, about 5 yards on the play. And
same thing to this side.
Give him
Same
6 yards out to the 43.
Yeah, the Rams doing a good job. Clock moving. Keep those chains moving if you're the Rams. Wouldn't hurt to get some points out of this right now. We're down to a 2-score game. Go ahead and put at least a field goal on it. Go back up by 16. That's still 2 scores. So really the Rams need a touchdown here to get that comfortable lead again.
Keejon DeBerry in the game. He's a Ram tight end checking in for Grant. 2nd down and 4, Albany State. Handoff to Habersham, and Habersham, what a nice run there by the redshirt senior. He'll get the 45-yard line of Lane College. Habersham like a missile on that play, and that's nice yardage there for him, first down.
2 things about that. We got the first down, and then the clock doesn't stop. It keeps going, and we got 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Good job by Habersham.
So now on the Lane side of the field at that 45-yard line, Albany State ready to go here. Man in motion, Banu is going to move Jordan over to the left side here. Plenty of time here on the play clock. On first down, we get movement though. We think this is coming back. Center judge flag out there. He's going to call a procedure against Albany State.
Boy, that'll drive a head coach batty. That. If I can say that word, because you know what the play is. You don't need to move. Don't be anxious.
Yeah, just that little move.
Yeah.
Trying, like you say, anticipating the snap, and that's all it really is.
That's what it is.
Wait for the ball to move.
Big ball game tonight. Florida at LSU. That's a huge game.
In the swamp, too. No, they ain't in the swamp.
No, they're at LSU.
LSU.
8 o'clock kickoff. That's a huge one. 1st and 15 from midfield. And pass complete. Wooten on the move. Horse collar. Where's the flag?
There it is.
Number 8, I think, was the guy that yanked him down, Jeffrey Johnson, and that's going to be 15 more yards. Wooten on the receiving end, and that's about all he could catch was the back of his jersey and pull it down.
And that's the new thing in now. That he grabbed the top of it, misdirection. That's all automatic.
And flag.
15 yards in it on.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, 1:26 to go third quarter, and we anticipated, they're talking about it, 15-yard penalty we think coming up. Here's the referee. And they're going to wave it off. Wow.
Oh, Coach Gabe is hot.
I can't believe that one.
They misdirected him, didn't he?
Yeah, well, the umpire must have came in and told him he had him maybe by the top of the jersey and not the inside of the jersey. I don't know.
We got a replay on the main board there. I don't know if we can see it from this angle.
High school, you got to call that.
Yeah. He turned him around with that, and I don't agree with that one. That should be 15 more yards. It's going to be an 8-yard gain for Albany State. 2nd down and 13 on that pass play. Banu ready to go here. 2nd down and 2. Give it to
pass.
pass play there. Habersham throwing towards the end zone. Almost. Oh, wow. He had a chance to catch. That would have been a touchdown, and that would have been Fulks, I think, out of the backfield. And that was a nice pass there by Habersham. Trick play by the Rams. It'll be 3rd and 2.
I'm surprised he threw that because actually Lane didn't fall for it. They had the receiver kind of covered, and he still had a chance to make the catch. That was just a really good throw. But what was funny is the quarterback was wide open over here on this side. I thought he was going to look over here
and throw it back.
See the quarterback wide open and throw it to him. He could have walked in the end zone.
So the Albany State, a little trickery there here on homecoming. Don't convert. 54 seconds ago, it'll be 3rd and 2.
Got to get the first down, baby.
They can get a first down at the 35-yard line of Lane College. High snap, quarterback going to pitch it to Habersham. Habersham, north and south, going to get that first down.
That's a good run by Habersham. Not dancing, not playing around. Saw he could get the first down, then try to shake and dance and get outside or, try to bigger play. Go get the first down and play some more football. I love it.
First down at the 33-yard line of the Dragons. Time running down here in the 3rd quarter. Albany State 26, Lane 13. 13-point lead. Here on homecoming day is an injured Dragon down on the field. So injury timeout as they attend to the injured player. That's number 8, Jeffrey Johnson out of Jacksonville, Florida. Next week, home. Benedict College, Mike White and his Benedict Tigers come to town. And, of course, Norman,
scores.
We had the standings. I don't know if you have your standing sheet.
Yeah.
Benedict,
I was looking at the scores from last week. I didn't see the standings.
Yeah, I got a standings package.
Go ahead and get the standing scores for everybody to look for you.
Yeah, so I can't see the other ones, but we're going to get this in just a moment. Here we go. Take a look here. So coming in today, next week, we got Benedict. Benedict has homecoming today. They're 0-4 coming into today. They have their homecoming today. They're hosting Miles. That's a tough task for them, but they'll be coming to town next week. But looking at these standings, the only thing I don't understand, they got Savannah State on both sides.
I was going to ask you about that.
But they should be on the east.
They should be on the east. So I was thinking maybe since this is their first year back, they're not eligible to win the title or something, and so they were saying we'll just list them on both sides. But that was kind of unusual for them to have both, listed on both sides. But like you said, Fred, right now it's Fort Valley, Savannah State, and Albany State all undefeated in the conference on the east side. Everybody with a 3-2 record. And then down in the west side, you got Miles at 1-4, 2-0 in the conference, and Tuskegee is 1-1 and 1-4 in the conference. So not a clear picture of anything going on right now. We got to wait to play a few more games to see what's going on.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter, and the score is now 26-13. Rams will take a 13-point lead into the 4th quarter, and 15 minutes to play here. And Coach Massey,
we had a misfortunate with them scoring that touchdown right there, but I know Coach Gabe and the 2 defensive coordinators and our head coaches on that side going to make the adjustments so we can get these guys and stop them. Because the big boy there, number 20, he gets to rolling. He can get 5-8 yards to carry.
Well, the best defense for the Rams right now is a good offense. And if we can keep the ball away from them, they had the ball only one time in the entire 3rd quarter. They didn't score a touchdown. But right now, the Rams had the ball and we finna start the 4th quarter. So if we can play that keep away from them, we don't give them enough opportunities to come back and win the game.
Coach Gabe gave him a fit out there by something.
He's still mad about that non-call on the horse collar.
All right, got a score update. 2nd quarter is Central State over Fort Valley over Central State, 31-20. Central State's homecoming, so 31-20. Fort Valley with the lead in that game. And I'll see if I can catch some more of these scores in just a moment here. But Savannah State is losing at Alcorn State 21-3. So Alcorn State on top of Savannah State in that ball game, and I think that's all I have at the moment.
That's all you got?
Yeah. So we go to the 4th quarter here. Again, thanks for tuning in to our broadcast, and thank you for tuning in to WZBN Praise 105.5 in Albany, Georgia, the gospel leader. Of course, playing all your great spiritual music. And Albany State Golden Rams football on Saturdays. Fred Suttles, Norman Newton, Jesse Massey. We go to the 4th quarter. Homecoming 2019. Rams will have a first down at the 33. Pass play. Bonu throwing it far side. Nice pass. Completing out of bounds. Rashad Jordan. Boy, he's been the man today. Another catch. First down at the 18. And that was on a rope. Out. Nice pass. Nice catch.
And I like what that route he ran. He ran that thing. He didn't panic. Caught it. Got what he can get. Got out of bounds. Stopped the clock, though.
Well,
they're going to keep
start
running.
back,
Start back.
after the.
So first down at the 18-yard line of Lane is
trying to see who
Albany
hurt.
State.
The ambulance getting ready.
They move it? They moved the ambulance? Coach?
Yeah, I think so. You see it right there?
Okay, yeah, they are. The last injured player was number 8. That was Johnson on the Lane team. We'll have to take a look. First down at the 18-yard line. Tight end Grant in motion here. Rams to pass it. Banu under pressure.
Hold the ball.
Hit as he threw
Good
the ball.
job.
It'll go out of bounds. He took a nice shot there. Number 5, DeMichael McQueen with the hit there, but the quarterback, Banu, got it out of there. It's incomplete. It'll be second down, and Albany State will regroup.
Kilcomer got a little smarts on that, Norm. He saw that pressure coming. He got rid of it, threw it out of bounds.
Yeah, saved that field goal range.
Yeah.
He did the right thing. To get credit to the defensive back. Usually when you see a guy come up like that
on the edge,
Banu can shake him and get around that corner, but that time the guy was able to get hands on and Banu throw it out of bounds.
Habersham, the Ram running back in the ball game. We haven't seen Tracy Scott. He's sitting on the bench over there.
Hurt, man.
I saw him taking his tape off earlier.
Second down, Habersham, 10-5, touchdown Rams, Habersham. That's his second one today, and Habersham with the TD will increase the lead. Albany State 32, Lane 13.
That's a nice run by him on that play. I guarantee they trapped somebody. I wish I could see it.
Yeah, he was going to get a replay right here, 18-yard touchdown. Let's see they'll give us a replay so we can see that the interior line
did a good job.
Good job. Habersham again going untouched, 18 yards. He's had a big day. Don't have the third quarter stats yet, but he had 55 yards at halftime. He might be getting close to 100.
Bolinas with the point after. It is good. 33-13. The Rams with the 20-point lead over the Lane Dragons. So, Coach Massey, that's the answer you wanted. To start the fourth quarter, the Rams get the touchdown back is 33-13.
So here's what Lane is probably going to do. They're going to try to do these little short passes, out passes, try to save some time on the clock. With 13:57, Mr. Wilson, we're giving the time, we're giving the score. You said we don't give it enough. I'm going to do it again. It's 33-13, Mr. Wilson, with 13:57 left in the ball game. The Rams are doing a great job of executing on offense. I wouldn't be surprised that we got 200 yards passing, over 200 yards passing.
Yeah, Albany State doing a great job, and Habersham 2 touchdowns a day. Rashad Jordan has 2 touchdowns a day, and it's 33-13. Bellina's got a field goal in there as well. So Albany State making the fans happy here on homecoming day. 13:57 left in this contest. Again, homecoming, again, a festive event. Big for the community. I think it's about a $4 million impact.
Yes, sir. From Thursday through Sunday.
Yeah.
It's a great additive for the city of Albany. We need it. And with the new construction, Fred, you ain't saying anything about the new construction we got down the street here from us.
Oh, yeah. New housing.
New housing.
We need it because we don't have any.
Yes, we don't.
But we do. We don't have enough.
We don't have enough. We're getting started on getting enough.
Yes, and a lot of presentations at halftime. Now, what was the one you got?
I missed the picture, but we donated $25,000.
That was from
Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated.
All right, and there were about 4 or 5 of those presentations at halftime. A lot of great donations. Want to thank all the supporters here on homecoming day. 13:57 to go. Here's the run up by Bolinas. The kick high, end over end, and angle it. It'll go in the end zone, and it'll go dead there. It'll be a touchback.
But that makes the defense feel good when you come out and start at the 25 or 20, anything minus the 20-yard line. That's a great job.
And I don't think Evelyn has a return yet on the kickoff.
And we're keeping away from it.
Yeah.
Because remember, we're in Miles that time. We kicked it right to that guy.
Yeah.
He ran it, 94.
Made us pay for it.
Yeah.
So first down for the Dragons at the 25-yard line.
Keep the pressure on this guy.
Albany State answered their touchdown. 20-point lead now for Albany State. 33-13. Thank you for tuning in to our radio broadcast. If you're watching us online at FloFootball.com, thank you. I want to thank all of our students from MassCom, Eric Tabor, and the whole crew doing the production today, doing a fantastic job. Kingston Davis on the run there for a couple of tough yards. This big guy's been a load to work with today. The Rams nail him at about the 27. But every time you hit him, you feel that.
And at the point of attack, this guy still made a yard. We got him at 2 yards. We got him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and look at his legs and his thighs. 230. I think he might be about 240.
At least.
He's a thick one there back there. 2nd and 8. And quarterback under a little pressure there. They throw it out there. Had his man open. He couldn't get the ball to him. And the snap was a little low, and then he was a little delayed in his spin out.
Exactly.
And we're fortunate that number 83 was Richardson. He had a linebacker trying to trail him with coverage, but he had that beat as Malik Barnes with that coverage. But fortunate that ball was incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 8.
13:06 left in the ball game. Here we go.
Double receivers will come to the near side. In the slot is that guy, number 1, Evelyn. We've done a good day of sandwiching him. Almost 200 all-purpose yards per game. Huntley looking to throw it. Hit.
Ooh.
2 big hits there.
Ooh.
The quarterback and the receiver.
Ooh.
Huntley and Evelyn. Big shots, Coach.
Can you give me a sandwich with 2 scoops of ice cream?
Woo. Big hit there.
Yes, sir.
Legal hits, too.
Yes, sir. Legal. No lead, no nothing like that.
Yeah, and here's a replay of it here on the board here. And there's a big shot by the Rams there.
Smack.
Quarterback, and then
Oh, good shot.
Evelyn. So that's just great defense by the Dirty Blue to get this team off the field. 4th down and 8. Jordan set to return the ball here for Albany State. 12:46 left in this contest. And play clock running down here at about 5 seconds. See if they can get the snap off here on 4th down. They do get it off. And the punt, a dead duck there. Chance to return it. Jordan, 45. And
good job, Jordan.
They were running inside the 40 down to about the 39-yard line. And they will spot him right at the 40, we say. So, yeah, nice little run, about 10 or 12 yards on the return. And that ball like got shot by a shotgun. That ball died, and Jordan with a nice return.
Kind of like little 2 shots we just had before.
Yeah. Great field position, though, at their 40.
And you don't want to keep the metal, keep it going. You don't want to stop that clock. You want to get first down and drive this ball down to the end zone.
So the Rams leading at 33-13 with 12:34 to go in the contest. Ready to go here. Banu with Habersham in the backfield. Habersham, a big day today with 2 touchdowns. This is his last homecoming as a 5th-year senior. DeBerry resets the tight end, and we will hand off to Habersham. And this time,
on that,
no gain.
32, Fred made that tackle.
There's a good play there on defense.
Look at Norman.
That's Grace McKenzie.
You see that's yours?
Oh, yeah. No, you good, Coach. Even though you don't need it, you've been eating already. So 2nd down and 10, still at the lane, 40-yard line. Albany State ready to go here. Banu. A lot of time here on the play clock. Got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And no big hurry. High snap. Habersham nailed again, boy. No gain. Number 44 able to stack in there from defense. Andrew Farmer out of Jacksonville, Florida. He's 6'4", 255 pounds, and he got through our line there.
Who's our center, Fred? Because he snapped that ball too. He did a great job the first 3 quarters there, and every snap now been high. And that causes a problem trying to run your plays.
Third down and 10. Albany State. Ball still resting at the 40-yard line. Been sitting there on a couple of back-to-back plays. Their lane stuffing our run. Wooten will go in motion at the last moment. Play clock down to 1 second. We get it off. 3rd down. Banu in trouble in the backfield. Run to the right.
Yeah,
got a flag there.
I ain't thought he saw it, but he got it.
Holding?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll think they decline it. It'll make it 4th down from the 40-yard line. Do you back us up or take the play?
Take the play.
Take the play, probably.
Take the play, we'll punt it.
Yeah, well, he ran out at the 43, so we lost 3 yards anyway.
Yeah, he did that. I saw that one. He didn't hold him. He pulled him down.
They're actually going to accept the penalty. I'm surprised by that.
Now,
Yeah.
It's 3rd down and 20 coming up.
If I'm Albany State, I just run the ball.
Thank you.
And let some more time come off the clock.
Thank you.
You know, I mean, you can throw it and try to get it, but
No.
you know, if you just run it and take another probably 40 seconds off the clock, I think that's better.
They 2 deep safeties.
I don't know, but up by 20 points, I think I'd rather take the time off the clock right here.
Clock is moving, 10:38 to go. 3rd and 20, holding penalty against the Rams. From midfield, We hand off to Habersham, got hemmed up in the backfield, and able to fight. Boy, it was a tough yard. He got hit as soon as he got the ball, escaped and picked up a yard to the 49-yard line, and Bolinas will have to punt the ball away.
Yeah, right at midfield. Bolinas doing a pretty good job with those angle kicks. You know, I don't think that they've had a return. If they have, it hadn't been anything of, you know, great impact. So let Bolinas go ahead and, you know, try to pin them inside the 10 again right here. Probably snap this thing with about 4 or 5 seconds on the clock.
That's what I like.
Gabriel Bolinas, the punter, averaging 33.7. He dropped from 1st to 7th in the conference. But because he's been doing these placement kicks. And here's another one. And Isaac, another fair catch right at about the 15-yard line with 9:40 and right at 9:40 to go in the ball game. It'll be lane ball at their 15.
35-yard kick by Bolinas. Did his job, I guess. He's probably wish he'd got that thing a little deeper. But still, no return.
Inside the 10, something like that.
Probably try to angle it, you know, no chance of a return. But now we're inside 10 minutes, 9:40 to go. So the Rams probably feel pretty good about where they are right now.
Lane offense ready to go here. The quarterback, Michael Huntley. He's gone the whole game for them. He's a sophomore out of Montgomery, Alabama. Double receivers to both sides, and I don't think number 1 Evelyn is back in there. He took a shot the last time they had the ball. Norman, did you see that hit?
I saw it. I heard about it.
1st and 10, option play. They pitch it quickly. And nailed Kawamba Jones.
Number 5.
Sacrificed him at the 20. 9:25 to go.
Yeah,
that's a big hit by a little guy.
Neither one of the Rams safeties are that big. Both of them under 5'10", under 180 pounds. But boy, they come up and lay the wood at you.
2nd down, about 5 to go. Running back stuffed. All right, guys, early in the ball game, I talked about a couple of homecoming memories. Have you guys come up with any?
I couldn't think of any on the field that was. I remember the one you talked about against Bethune-Cookman. And
you remember that return I talked about?
Yep. But I could. I mean, it's been just. It seems like the Rams.
How about our freshman year?
Oh, the
first play. Yeah, talk about that in just a moment. 2nd and 5, Lane Dragons at the 20-yard line. They throw it quickly. Ooh, what a catch by Isaac. And a good job on defense by Rollins to tackle him, and I think he kept him from getting the 1st down. So, Dan Land senior year. You know, this was homecoming. Everybody knew about Dan Land. He was the leading rusher in the conference, and we called it. First play from scrimmage.
And this is how I knew we were going to be a good team. I hope we're a good team doing this radio thing, because me and Fred sitting there freshman year, and it's the first play, and we say, first play they're going to fake the Dan Land and throw a long pass. First play, they threw a fake to Dan Land. I mean, play action. Everybody from, what were they playing, Clark?
Yeah, 10 of them. And they got holding. The one guy trying to hold that receiver, he got a flag, and it was a 70-yard bomb.
Yeah. Just an outstanding way to start the game. I think, if I remember correctly, I think the final score in the game was like 63-0.
Yeah, we a good day there. So yeah, that was a big memory. So punt there, it'll be Albany State ball at the Ram 36. We take over with 7:41 left in the contest. Coach Massey, what about you?
Back in the 70s, when we had to play in Hugh Mills Stadium, the Morris Brown game stick out in my thumb so bad that we lost that game 10-7. Remember that?
I remember that one.
Man.
99.
Yeah.
That was Hamp Smith's last year as a head coach.
Yeah.
A tip pass.
It
was a tip by I think our safety tipped it, and there was a receiver slipped behind us, and they took it.
And this wasn't a homecoming game, but I saw John Stallworth play when he played with Alabama A&M.
And you know what, Doc? I'm going to tell you what Doc said when he saw Stallworth play with A&M. They've had 2 real good ones. We get a new quarterback in the ball game. This is Ed Walker, the Ram quarterback, the freshman checking in relief of Banu. He said that when we played Alabama A&M, they had John Stallworth. He had to count the defense. He thought we had 9 men out there, but he said that man was open on every play. Every play, Stallworth was open, and he showed you why he had that Hall of Fame career.
He was the truth.
I believe it.
But then they had another one, I think around the late 80s, Barry Wagner.
Larry Wagner.
He wore number 6.
Number 6.
His senior year, I think he had somewhere around 1,800 receiving yards.
Jeez.
So I guess the best receiver we ever saw in our era was probably Shannon Sharp when he played with Savannah State. We saw Jacoby Jones, but I don't think he was as good as Shannon
Yeah, Sharp was something else. I think we only beat him one time when he was at Savannah State.
Yeah.
And they spoiled us in 86. We were SIAC champs, and they beat us in that last game. Did it again in 88.
88.
And then they beat us over there. So, yeah, I think we only got them one time. And
So when was the last time we played at Savannah State, Fred?
at Savannah State, 97.
97.
First year, I stepped in the booth to help Doc.
22 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't ever remember going to their stadium, so this will be a first for me.
And that was the only time I ever been, 97. So Albany State, and this will be their homecoming, a big one there, and that's going to be in a couple of weeks, definitely. And then, and I'll mention this in just a moment, 6:18, the clock ticking. 3rd and 8 play coming up for Albany State. Walker ready to go at quarterback. We hand off to Brooks. We're going to get a flag. They stopped him in the backfield, and we had a flag.
Oh, we ain't blocking them. Nothing. Look like we just, we lollygagging them around. Go ahead, Fred.
2 weeks from today, October the 26th, Doc is going into the Georgia Radio Hall of Fame. That ceremony is going to be in LaGrange, Georgia. So, long overdue. And not many of us go into the Hall of Fame.
Not many now.
Only 2 going in this year, I think, out of about 10. And that's African Americans. So that's big for him to go in the Georgia Radio Hall of Fame. And there's a big event coming up. And, of course, that'll be the same day we'll be at Savannah State. But people been asking me, are you going? You going? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do what I would have done if he was here. He would have said, Freddie, you go cover that game, and the rest of the family going to go accept that award. Yeah. That's exactly what
That's what he was doing.
That's exactly what
he said.
You know why? He did it to me before. He sent me to Tuskegee by myself in 2002. Now, you know how it's tough.
Yeah.
Y'all know how it's tough when I'm gone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. When you're there by yourself.
Watch out now.
Yeah,
I can't imagine.
Yeah, he did that to me. I think that was in 2002 to cover that, and there was another event they were doing with the radio station back here for him. So that's a big one now. Of course, legendary voice of the Golden Rams for 39 years, Fred Doc Suttles Jr.
Got to punt it, Fred.
Great guy, off the radio as well.
33-13 your score here in the fourth quarter. Time winding down. 5:44 to go in the contest as we want this one to get wrapped up quick. We've been baking up here in the sun on the roof. And Bolinas will have to punt the ball away.
He's milking it too, Fred. We're gonna take that penalty. Look like take a quick snap.
Ahmad Isaac, he's been busy back there. He's back to return it inside the 25-yard line for the Dragons. Here's a snap back to Bolinas. He gets the punt away. And he's going to wait for another fair catch. And he's been doing that whether he's on kickoffs or punt returns, waiting for those fair catches. I don't think he's returned, but maybe 1 or 2 today.
Yeah, that first one that he returned. Maybe he took a big hit on that. No, just kidding. He knows that Ram coverage is getting down there, and they're doing their job. And Bolinas is putting that ball high in there. But going back to Doc, Fred, like he was saying, that's long overdue. And, from some down in South Georgia, doing gospel radio all those years.
Man, Sunday morning.
And most people probably, we, of course, know it from both because we know him, but most older people probably just remember that voice Sunday morning, waking them up and taking them through that ride to church, and then even when you get out of church, you still hear him on the radio. So, boy, that's well overdue and well deserved.
Congratulations, Fred.
First down at the 25-yard line, and Huntley would go down after a couple of yards, and he loved both, but he would do a game on Saturday night, and we may be 4 or 5 hours away, and he want to drive back so he can be on the radio to do the gospel on Sunday morning because so many people counted on it, for that inspiration.
Gospel cavalcade. That's what gospel cavalcade.
Morning sit call.
And think about all the DJs that came up under him. Mellow Mike. I talk to Open Like a Soul Cycle a lot now. David Doctry, the Banji.
Hamburger Stone.
Yeah. And the list is just so many of them. BJ the DJ. T. Wright. Yeah. Frankie, the late Frankie J. So many. Incomplete pass there on second down. Tried to get it out there to number 83, Richardson, the tight end, and the Rams break it up there with 4:33 to go in the game.
And that is a great job by safety. I'm trying to pick up this number. Is that 39? Is that Rollins playing safety back there?
Well, he's on this side with the goal. Now, that's Jones on the far side.
Okay, that's him with the goal. That's a great play by Rollins. That's who it was that went over there because a lot of times you'll see a targeting call on a play like that when their receivers hung out trying to catch that pass. That safety can go up and really nail him. Yeah. But he went up and did just what you're supposed to do. Use your hands and shoulder to break that pass up. No foul, just a good defensive play.
And we got a new quarterback, Fred.
Pick it up in the moment. Third down. Yes, it is. And incomplete there. Number 4. Good eyes there, Coach Tariq McKenzie in the quarterback with 4:24 in the game. And I don't know if Huntley got injured on the
I think he did. Remember, he took a good lick.
Yeah, when he ran that ball down that far side there, so he may be a little bit
banged up there.
And 4:23 to go. They're going to have to punt the ball away again. 33-13. Don't forget, it's a big victory dance tonight.
Oh, yes.
ASU West C Building, Blue and Gold Victory Party. Come on out. Have a good time. Homecoming brunch tomorrow from 10 to 12. So, homecoming. Big day, and the Rams with a big lead here as we have 4 minutes and some change left in the contest, and they will down the ball at the Albany State 43-yard line. 4:14 left here. Next week, home against the Benedict Tigers. Mike White and friends come to town with the Benedict Tigers. 2 o'clock kickoff. And if you can't make it, tune in. We have it play-by-play, tackle by tackle right here.
So a lot of parties going on this afternoon. You mentioned the one. Where's that one at?
The ballroom in the student center on the west campus. C building on the second floor.
Yeah, out on town, there's a lot of parties going on. One of our good friends, Eric Span, is hosting a party down at DJ's on not DJ's, I'm sorry, the Grill House on Broad Avenue. That's going to be a nice party down there. So if you're looking for a party, plenty of spots.
First down, and is that Tracy Scott?
I don't know who that is, but he's running and churning.
No, Scott's still on the bench. So, yeah, that is going to be Brooks. Yeah, I think that is Brooks or, no, 29, I think, on the carry. My bad. That's Fulks.
Fred, they had to shut Scott down. He came out with hobbling with that leg there.
Yeah, and he injured the last game. He had something going on with his foot or leg, and he's been sitting on that bench for a while there. It'll be first down. Ball is a nice run there. First down at the lane, 47-yard line. And what we need is the rest of this change to run off the clock.
Yes, sir.
3:39 and ticking. Coach Hollyfield, Adam Hollyfield, offensive coordinator, got promoted from offensive line coach to offensive coordinator. Of course, Coach Gabe Gardena, the head coach. Edward Walker, the quarterback, is going to hand the ball off, keep it simple there, run it underneath there, get down to the 44-yard line, 3 yards on the carry, and the clock keeps on the move.
Where's Walker from? Let's get a little Walker there. He get some game time.
He's 5'9", 170, a freshman from Tampa, Florida.
Tampa, okay.
Yeah, so Walker comes to us from the great state of Florida. I always get some good athletes out of Florida. It's a hotbed, Georgia, Florida, this part of the country.
Warm.
A lot of talent.
A lot of talent.
2nd and 7, Albany State. 2:50 and ticking to go in the contest here. Walker letting that play clock run down as much as possible. Man in motion here on 2nd down, high snap. He will give it to Fulks. Fulks gets around the corner. The 35 out of bounds at the far side of the field there around the 30-yard line. So
good job, son.
Nice run there by Fulks. Has good speed to break away there. And the clock keeps moving here. 28 seconds and ticking left here in the contest.
And that's a good thing. The Rams have a stable of running backs. Got Scott on a little dinged up, and then you can run Habersham and let him wear the defense out there and bring in guys like Brooks and Fulks to let them close the deal. And it's just good to have 4 talented guys back there that you feel confident you can get a ball to. And Fulks and Brooks are probably going to be getting a little bit more playing time until we can make sure Scott is good and healed up. We're going to need him later in the year.
First down, and
I don't know what's wrong with that center. He's snapping that ball. Somebody must be over his head. They're tapping him a little bit there, Norm.
Well, this quarterback is shorter. You got to realize the starting quarterback is 6'1", so Bandu is 6'1", and his backup, number 18, Walker, is only 5'9", a little bit high. It still was still high for him, but he able to snag it out the air, get a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd and 8. 1:27 left in the ball game.
And Fred, most everybody will foul out, like you said, Norm. They headed somewhere. They going out to the tailgating area.
Yes, plenty of vendors, a lot of tailgate, a lot of, like Coach like to say, aroma flying in the air over there.
And you guys are going to be heading where?
Mitchell County.
2nd and 8, Rams. Running up the middle there, and a host of Dragons, a yard gain down to about the 27-yard line. And the clock will keep moving. 56 seconds left here in the contest, and the Rams could snap it, one more time?
One more time. Take the victory formation.
So one more snap and the Rams could improve this record to 4-2, 4 straight wins.
Yeah.
So Albany State headed to a 4-2 mark, and next week Benedict. So the Rams, SIAC East opponent coming to town next week. So we got Benedict, Savannah State, come back against Morehouse, Fort Valley.
Fort Valley.
Yeah, 4 impressive wins by the Rams.
So Albany State clock down to 21 seconds, and they line up in that formation here to take the knee, and they go under center, and they do take it.
That's it, baby.
With the knee, and that should do it. So your final score is going to be Albany State 33. The Golden Rams with a victory over the Dragons, 33-13 over Lane College. Congratulations. Homecoming 2019, and the big victory that'll make the homecoming crowd happy. Coach Massey.
Hey, bud, and everybody's happy. You got a victory, had a nice parade. I didn't get a chance to go. I know everybody had fun. You got and be safe when you're going out. Now, if you're going out tonight, be safe. If you're going to have a good time, do a good job, and victory.
If you're driving, don't what?
Don't drink, baby.
And if you're drinking, don't
drive.
All right. Get a designated driver.
Yes, sir. Get somebody else to drive.
Go find Orlando Rambo if you need one.
He was my designated driver last night. I knew I wasn't going to be able to do anything today, so last night I went out and had a pretty good time, and I want to thank Orlando and his wife for taking care of us on that end.
And Fred, I want to say one more thing about the Pink Night. It starts at 6 o'clock, and we got some speakers lined up, ladies that had breast cancer and had theirs removed. They're going to tell them exactly what's going on. And just come out and have a good time. We got Fort Valley coming to town.
And we need 1,000 plus in there.
There you go.
Hyper Gym. Norman.
Yeah, just another great homecoming game. Albany State, I don't know what our record is in homecoming games over the last, since we've been in this stadium, but it's been quite impressive. I can't recall only one.
I don't think we've lost one in this stadium.
In this stadium, we're undefeated in homecoming in this stadium. So keeping the alumni happy, and everybody enjoyed the concert last night. Plenty of stuff going on around town, something for everybody. Like Fred and Matt say, go out and be safe and have fun.
All right, let's go back to that announcement, Norman, you gave earlier. So Norman was talking about giving back.
Yes.
So if you need an alumni chapter, or if you just want to give back, Norman has some of that information going to give to you in just a moment. But the Rams win it 33-13, and we go to 4-2. Lane, of course, dropped this game, and their record is going to drop to, I think, 2-4. Norman.
Yeah, so please join the ASU, the DeKalb County Alumni Chapter today. And any local chapter you want to join, but that's fine. We're talking about the DeKalb County Alumni Chapter. You can see the chapter's membership chair, Deborah Lemon Dixon Pooh. You can find her on Facebook, or you can you can visit the website at www.asuramsdecalb.com. That's asuramsdecalb.com. to join. The membership dues only $125 for the year. That $125 plays your $75 national chapter dues and your $50 local chapter dues. That's as easy as I can remember it being. And we're looking for new members. So if you're an
When rivals turn into friends, that's when a house becomes home. Rocket Mortgage. Push button, get mortgage.
It is finally time for
Colonial Time.
Colonial Time. That was weird. That's fine. Make
good.
that look good too, Efren. Thank you. Colonial Time. JMU is rolling, and road teams continue to stun their host. That